5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I got my numbers off. What it do? What it do? It's your girl Winged. I am here with one of my co-hosts. This is.
You already know what time it is. Mike Fernandez, girlfriend's favorite rapper. Don't believe me, just ask if you don't know the slogan. Now, bitch, you better know it. Northwest Roundtable shit, Battle Creek, Michigan, all that good shit. Shout out to BLC Music. We in the building and the rest of the breakdown crew. Where the fuck are y'all at? We got so much to talk about. We got
so much to talk about. Man, like, where do we start in this? All of this. Shout out to Beretta Blaze. Shout out to Beretta Blaze. Oh, she got words. She has. Who was on the last show when we did the predictions? Because you know,
I was, but I was in and out.
Okay, whoever, I cannot remember who said with her battle with her and Twerk. I cannot remember who had mentioned her or said that she would not win. And yes, I'm sorry, y'all. My I don't know if you really even be paying attention to my backgrounds, but yes, I'm in my bed, goddammit. I'm so damn tired. It's crazy. I had to work last night, but I'm also like trying to watch these battles.
I'm about to while we live.
Huh?
I'm about to fry some lumpia.
Okay, my nigga, you just said you was making fish and grits. Now you about to fry lumpia? Like, I did ask you to be at your house.
You said I should save it for dinner, right?
Man, you about to make lumpia though? I need you to dry ice. Send me some dead ass. I love lumpia, and I can't find no goddamn Filipino people out here to.
Yeah, shout out to Lupus, man. Shout out to Lupus.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Kristen.
Shout out to Lupus.
Man, how y'all doing, man? Reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia, man. You know it's the one and only Chris Petty, the pettiest motherfucker that is. Don't blame me, blame my parents. It's my government name, and we are here.
We are here. We didn't really get into nothing. We was waiting on y'all slow ass motherfuckers. But
hey, look, I had to get my daughter set up, man. Y'all know how to see it.
And happy birthday to her, little Gemini. You ain't great.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, my birthday, my daughter's birthday was last weekend, but we did the party yesterday. It was super dope. Even though it poured rain here, it was a pool party, but we still made it do what it do. And yeah, we had a good time, man. The family came out. Everybody.
Somebody put the link in the group, please, because I'm trying to make sure that we're all on, and Malone is asking for the link, but I am doing a whole bunch of things.
The YouTube link?
Yeah, I guess that's what he wants.
All right.
I him to show link. Check it out. For anybody who tunes in, please, if you want to chime in, this is an interactive show. If you want to chime in, we need your email address. So you can put the email address in the chat if you choose. If you have any of us, if you follow any of us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you can DM us your email addresses as well. I would like to get a lot of feedback on a few different battles that I asked about, and yeah, email addresses as
well. All right, I'm sending the links out.
All right.
We are here.
Checking the comments.
Yeah.
For Shizzle.
All right. All I can see is Mike's nostrils. I appreciate that view. Thank you. In case y'all are wondering, because I know it's playoff time right now, and I'm out here in a Hawks jersey and everything like that, and I get it. My Hawks never go to the playoffs and whatnot, but I ain't no bandwagon fucking ass fan neither. So, salute to Toronto and Golden State. I am pulling for Golden State in this playoff series, but I am not going to be rocking a jersey. Stop.
Only thing I want in NBA is for this guy to get a ring. I just want him to get a ring.
Crawford?
Okay. Well, I
need Jamal Crawford to get a ring, man.
I got on my black welt shirt. No.
Yo, hey, Yo, my man came ducking from the corner. Hey,
Oh,
all right. So
you know what?
let's go ahead since we are live. Let's not.
Oh, wait, we got shy. We got shy. What is it?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
I'm gonna get my beverage because y'all know that it's only right if I do this. A brother got to be drinking. Hold on one second.
Hey, Shy, what about $20?
It went towards that boy main change.
Oh,
Hey, so did we all get friend requests? Did we all get friend requests from Jack Boy Main's chain? Because
No, I have not. I feel left out.
the shit that I've been dealing with today. Okay? And I'm not accepting it. Okay, it's the Lord's Day. Okay, take your ass to church. We're not doing this, man.
I watched.
What happened?
I don't know.
Did we lose one? Justin. Oh yeah, Justin said he almost home too.
Which means we probably just lost the YouTube link.
Uh-oh.
No,
Let me see. We still live?
We still live.
Yeah, I'm about to.
So we still live. Anyway, can we get to talking about
Hold on. We got to figure this out before we do this because we may just be talking to be talking.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's still live.
Is it?
Yeah, it says live in the top left.
Okay. Wing is just okay. Yeah, we are still currently. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into this then.
Yeah, nobody listens to me. Nobody ever listens to me.
Because I don't trust you, Mike, because you drink Alizé. Okay, and you're just not to be trusted because you drink thought juice. Okay,
thought juice alone.
That's why I don't ever just trust you. Okay.
I drink Hennessy. I drink
that was
regular.
weird as hell.
That was
I don't know what just happened. That was weird.
I don't know.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna be nice.
Your internet connection is with Jack Boy Main's chain. And
that shit just shut me all the way down. I'm gonna be nice. AT&T on some bullshit.
That was the spirit of Jack Boy coming live through the interwebs.
That was hey man, shout out to Jack Boy Main and Tech 9 for reuniting last night.
I'm not today. It's Sunday. I'm not doing this shit today. It's Sunday. I know I'm going to hell, but I'm not trying to go today.
Oh, Shy, do you have a whole beard or are you rocking like a 3/4 of a goatee? What is going on with your facial hair?
Hey, man, respect my Pastor Troyness, okay?
Yo, what in the fuck we ready in the face ass do you got going on?
And that was my shit too.
A-Town shit, man.
I guess there is no more playing GA, huh?
Yeah, there's no more playing GA.
Okay, so
damn Skippy.
Let's get right into this. We'll wait. Justin will be joining us here momentarily, but let's go ahead and get right into this. N.O.M.E went down yesterday, Houston, Texas. As expected, everybody showed up. It was 2,000 strong in the building. It was a dope event to an extent.
Okay, well, before we get there, let's bring it on back to home.
I don't know anything about it, so.
All right. So as I was saying, the home event. Listen, shout out to Beretta and Scotty and them. It was a fire event. They actually changed venues. They were able to pick up a venue that held 12,000.
And they had the headphone thing I saw.
You saw that, right? Yeah, I'll have pictures of for those who did not see it. That the as I stated, it is one round battles. This is what they do. It's kind of you know what I mean? They did not. Huh?
Very Gates of the Gardenish.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, okay, I'm just saying with the one rounds.
Is that how the Gates of the Garden is able to have 426 battles on their card? They're all one round.
Okay, so all right, let's talk about home. I'm gonna plug that event. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna plug that event after we kind of get through all this.
Right. Yeah. So it's a silent event or whatever. The last year it was cool. It was like it was in a smaller setting. I'll say maybe 100 people about. This time, like I don't know if you saw the pictures, but they packed that shit out.
No, man.
Mm.
Shout out to Beretta Blaze and Southern Battle Rap as a whole, man. Shout out to Scotty and all of them out there that I like the partnership they've done with the understanding that URL is coming to your city, and they have proven that doing an event while they're there works when you are supporting each other.
Facts.
So I think that's really dope that URL is kind of put an arm around them, so to speak, when they come to the city to help push it, because everybody who is on the card for the URL card usually pulls up for to attend the event that night, which I think is super dope. I think that's super dope. That's crazy.
They were definitely at capacity. All of the battles, from my understanding, were fire. They are pretty expeditious about getting their battles out also. So you should be able to see those if you go and subscribe to HoustonBarcode.net. Huh?
What is Mike doing? My screen keep cutting over to him, and it's just a lot going on. Thank you.
He doing something he got no business doing.
Right. Over there, at first he was about to make some fish and grits. I mean, not shrimp and grits.
Now, he over there cooking lupus now.
Lupus.
What the fuck?
Hey man, shout out to all my Filipino people. I know what it is, man. Shout out to all my Tagalogs out there, man.
Right.
You're terrible. I just want you to know you're a terrible person, Chris.
Very.
Yeah, so the battles were fire. If you are not familiar, who was actually on that card, that was, and I should have had it up. I'm sorry, y'all know I'm trying to do 150 things. Folks don't get their goddamn invites when I send them the first time, so I got to send them again. So please.
If we've been going back and forth in the hangout anyway, so they should go directly into the hangout and be able to go right in, because that's what I did.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah.
You do
especially
know that
if you got the history.
You do know that I invite y'all every time. Like I
didn't get the invite. Well, I didn't get the invite, so that's first thing. But I'm already got the group saved. So
so say that one more time for the incapable. Nah.
Nothing. Just go back in the hangout, go on your history, and just go in. It's right there at the top.
Gotcha. Okay. So as we were saying, the night of the home event. This will be home event 2. You had Beretta Blaze. This is an event that a lot of people were really happy about for Houston, because you had Scotty and Beretta on the card. If you do not know your history about Houston Barcode, like, get to know them. You know what I mean? But yeah, you had Scotty Beretta. You had Scotty battled
Sharon.
Beretta battled New Jersey Twerk. Let me explain something about that battle.
Because I heard.
Well, hold up. Because even though what you heard was what you heard,
I caught parts of the Scotty battle with Sharon.
That didn't add to his favor. Do understand that they actually collaborated. I'll just say they collaborated, but not writing or anything like that. But they were aware of what they had. Let's just put it like that. That was his choice. Instead of doing 4 minutes, that was his choice to do 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
So wait. Both battlers knew each other's material, kind of?
No. They both, I guess you could say that she knew that he would have, that he only had 2 something.
Oh, okay. Because Goods and I did a very similar situation.
Yeah. So, they were, it wasn't him trying to diss her before we get all into that. Right. It was not him trying to diss her. This is what he wrote. She was aware of that. She was fine with that. She had a whole 4 minutes and something, but she cut it off because he actually, he didn't write that much. So anyway, she didn't want people to feel like, oh, she went over time, for those who did not know. But ultimately, from my understanding, that was a very good battle. KCJ and C3, I'm hearing, might have been a debatable. I did not hear anything about Gluezy and Gutta though.
Me neither. I haven't heard anything about that one either.
What did you hear, Chris?
I didn't hear anything actually about that, which is kind of surprising.
Very surprising. I didn't hear anything about Double M and Farrah.
I didn't hear anything about the Gluezy and Gutta battle either. I just wanted to chime in. Say I didn't.
Now I did. I did hear.
Everybody else said it. I figured I'd say it too.
But you know what? I heard that drugs may have had performance of the night or battle of the night or something to that effect.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I like drugs. Drugs has really stepped it up. I'm not gonna say that drugs doesn't. You can definitely tell that the Goonies are a close-knit crew, and they rub off on each other as far as performances and the writing now. And I think that's just because when you are that tight, that's something that does happen. You start to grab traits from people that you're around all the time, from mannerisms to certain words that they use to anything like that. So his performance has definitely stepped up a lot more since this Goonies thing has been in play.
If that's what you want to call it.
We're not gonna do what we would normally do in this situation, and the reason why is the Goonies had a rough night last night, man. Okay, they had to resuscitate.
Listen.
First
off,
brother. Okay, and so
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, Chris. See, I understand those are your friends, and that's fine. That's fine. And Jack is my friend, and that's fine. But as I said, we talked about this. We talked about this on the last.
Are you sure you want to be Jack's friend? Because if you guys don't agree, he's gonna walk out on the friendship.
Hey, no, because we have our own crew that we started called Middle Class Wealth. Okay, we don't have chains. We have tax ID numbers and rent. Okay, so we're not gonna do that, all right?
Once again, I'm here.
Oh God.
On another niggas. Listen. Somebody need to talk to Jack boy.
Because he got the fuck up out of here.
Why you listen, I've already prepared for the slander because I definitely picked Oz to win. I think I missed one. I think I was wrong about one battle, yo. One battle. I picked Pat Stay to win.
Malone, I think it was you. You were wrong about two battles. And Beretta could not be here with us at the very moment, but she definitely said that she wished she would have had tuned into the show the other day. Because she definitely had some words for you, my brother.
I mean, that's cool and all, you know what I'm saying? As long as I did what I did for you, Miss Beretta Blaze, as long as I inspired your pen to inquire within, that's all that matters to me, baby. Shout out to you, but I got to see Twerk's work. I didn't see what she did. I seen Twerk's work. He was shazzing.
Shout out to Malone, who has so many layers. You have to peel back like an onion, like his dad had to.
Yo, you got me bugging right here, bro. I don't got on no layers of nothing. Let me take this chef apron off. So I can cook. You got me.
Here is it's 9,000 degrees in Arizona. Okay.
No, it's not. You know where I'm at right now, bro? Let me stop you around. You know where I'm at right now? Yeah, I'm in the forest. It's cold up there, bro. This is the northern part of AZ. It is not that warm, man. Today it is.
Flagstaff or something?
Nah, I'm actually in between. I'm about 30 minutes from Flagstaff. It snowed like last week.
You niggas got like moose or some shit.
Nigga, I seen moose, bears, mountain lions. I seen javelunas, lizards this big. Listen, I'm a city boy. I ain't seen shit like that before.
Wait, some hallelujahs?
Javelunas, them is wild warthogs, yeah, in the mountains. Hey, yo, you don't want to be seen by them. They will run you down.
Mike, isn't that what you cooking? Javelunas?
Huh?
Isn't that what you cooking? Mike, aren't you cooking some shit like that?
Nah, actually, I just made some stir-fried beef and broccoli, but that's neither here nor there.
No. Mike, I'm roasting Mike right now. He over there cooking Lucas and shit.
Listen, you roasting and I'm roasting on an open range.
All right, let's get into this, but let's go ahead and get into this. I don't want to be all day. I have not slept. Oh, there's Mojo. There's Mojo.
Hey, Mo.
Hey. So what?
Oh, why you sound so low?
Yo,
Mojo, you sound like you had a night, bro. Like, why you sound like that, yo?
Hey,
Mojo was doing her thing last night, man.
Yeah, why you sound like that, Mo? What's up, Mojito?
Hey, yo, Mo, blink your eyes.
I'm just waking up from a nap.
Okay. Mojo was looking better than fine wine last night, man.
Mojo, blink eyes twice if Goods is there.
Mm-hmm.
Click your boots. Click your boots 2 times too.
All right, let's get to these battles, man, because I got to put some scrimps on the grill.
Yo, I got some shit to talk. Niggas ain't gonna like me today. Let's go.
Hold up. Mojo, I was actually trying to vote for you. The home event. What did you think about it?
I did not make it to the home event. Flight landed at 9:30. By the time I got everything and situated, it was like 11. I was just like, I'm exhausted. I ain't gonna make it.
Got you. Yeah. That's no problem. All right, so we're gonna mosey back on over to this N.O.M.E card. Let's get it.
I love you, Beretta.
N.O.M.E. Now, before we get into these,
where should we start? Do we start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning. First battle. I'll be the shot.
Hold on.
First battle.
We're not going to talk about the battles yet. We're going to get into this real quick. I got a little thing I need to get off my chest real quick. URL. Mac. Beasley. Okay? All you motherfuckers. Y'all act like motherfuckers ain't got shit to do. Like,
y'all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My nigga, smack events is like going to church and hearing a mid-afternoon sermon, bro. You're not leaving.
Bro, okay, look. I get it, man. I like battle rap. I love battle rap. I live this life. I'm really about that. However, motherfuckers had shit to do yesterday and today. But you wanted to keep us all up. But shout out to Loaded Up for putting me to sleep in the first round. Best sleep I've gotten in a very, very long time. Thank you, Loaded Up. But yeah, can we please? I know, Smack, you've made a brand movement with that RNT shit and all that good stuff. But can we get on some, hey, real people got real shit to do the next day time? Because 17, 11 hours for an event is just, that's a little too long, bro. Like, the pay-per-view was supposed to start at 3, and of course, it got moved to 4.
And then I heard that, most of the people that, of course, because that's what happened to us last year. We stood online
outside
at 9 o'clock.
Yes, you had some people were tweeting yesterday regarding they had been standing in line since 7 a.m. They left the venue yesterday at midnight.
Sheesh.
I told you. I said that damn event was going to end about 12.
Do you know the dedication that took, and the best you could offer was the Uber Eats from Popeyes?
You got to hand everybody online one of these. You just got.
All right, so I will say this that I really do. I love these bigger events and everything like that, and they've recently been living up to the hype. But they are running extremely way too long.
That's a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, what was your thoughts on it when you were there yesterday?
I think the event went good. It was long. I think they could have cut back on the intermission part, but
and I did from what I understood that apparently Arsenal was running like super late and super behind.
Come on, he was on this red carpet shit, man. Come on, you know what that is. Take for Chris Brown crib.
Yeah, apparently he was running real late. Also, keep in mind they had a much longer intermission because Jack caught Uber Eats back to the hotel mid-round. So
was that before or after he jumped? Listen, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, look, I'm just saying they had to have a much longer. They had a lot going on in there. Okay, and I get it, but yes, I do agree with Mojo. The intermissions, they've got to kind of chill out a little bit with all that, and like it's battle rap, y'all. Let's just get into it and keep going. And like, I don't understand the breaks because I saw blunts getting lit up left and right on that motherfucking stage, so I'm not really sure what the breaks were about. Mm-hmm. Like
you can't go outside. Once you're in, you're in.
Right. So like I get it. Like
that drains from the energy of the battlers and everything. You know what? You guys are absolutely right because the longer it's fatigue. Once the fatigue takes over the event, the energy and everything comes down. By the time Luxembourg was going, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't see Surf and Geechee yet. Still, every other battle I caught. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, from K-Shine and when K-Shine and Rum hit that stage, it was electricity.
Yeah, but
after that,
I will say this, that these guys all rap for a very,
facts.
very
long time.
This was probably the most long-winded event I have witnessed in a very long
I
time.
think that played a big part into it too.
Mhm.
But let's get into the battles. Come on, let's
Yeah, all right. First battle.
John the Don versus Jack Boy Maine. Now listen.
I told you it's gonna be a body.
Look.
I said, what I said is that I said this 150 million times. If you do all those personals, it's not gonna hit. And I keep telling y'all that Houston crowd is different.
Okay, I want to say this.
They was rocking with the personals at first, but when you stretch them over 3 long rounds, and two rounds,
I gotta apologize to social media for some of my comments last night. After the Lux first round tucked me in for the rest of the night. I woke up about 4 a.m. and originally I had missed John versus Jack, and I watched it at 4 a.m. After a very long nap, so I was very alert and could really tune in. And I went out there and I put a cape on, saying that Jack was being faced with different adversities, from mic issues to the lighting issue. Now, turns out that Jack actually wanted the cut off to turn it into band. Okay, Now I just want to point this out real quick. You cannot turn.
That was not an accident.
Hold on.
I knew it was an accident.
Okay, Malone. Yeah. That's the point I'm getting to. My thing is this: you can't turn the lights out on 2,000 fucking people and expect them to not be a little confused about what's going on. Like you
put your head on my pockets.
So when you do that, when you turn the lights out on the crowd, Mo was there. So Mo can probably attest to this a little better. Like, you turn the lights out off, people are real confused. Now they're no longer worried about the battle. They worry about who touching their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Behind you, right? Because that's anxiety.
Mo was out there looking like fine wine. We all saw that. You know.
Yeah, it was confusing because even Nunu, she left from the front and she went towards the audio lady.
Nobody was trying to
like, yo, what's going on?
Nobody.
And she was like, yo, what are you doing? She was like, the lady was like, I didn't do anything. It's not me.
Oh, she went back there to trip on the lady. She didn't even do it. Jack Boy paid somebody $200 to tell Tech Nine to just shut the lights off from heaven. That shit crazy, bro.
Oh my God! You know what?
Okay.
Yeah, I said that. John's already exposed. He went. Listen.
I want to say this though. Am I the only one? Now I did watch this, and I've actually watched it a couple times since this morning. Am I the only one that gave Jack the first round?
Yo, to be honest with you, you were. At first, I was giving it to Jack, and then I realized, I had to take it away from him. I got John 3-0.
It wasn't a clean round. His first wasn't a cleing round.
I thought his first was great. Actually, I thought
it was cool. It was.
John,
Chris, what was so great about it? Yo, he had like 2-3 like bars that hit that whole round, bro. It was like
and he got booed in the first round too.
He got booed.
Yeah, I heard he stumbled.
He stumbled too.
Wait, what you say, Mojo?
She said she heard he stumbled. He did.
Oh, he did. He
did
a lot.
So how did he win the first round? John did. He didn't get that
round, look. This is an opinionated sport. I actually like Jack's material. Now, here is where I started losing interest in the battle. Right. If I was Jack, I would have taken the personal approaches that I took, and I would have ran with that for the first round. When you revisited the same shit basically again in your second round.
Yes, I agree.
I started really kind of checking out the mom, the Don shit and everything like that. Like, all right, bro, we got it. We got it.
Oh, Chris.
That's what people were saying.
Hold on, Chris. Let's pay homage to Jack Boy though for mentioning that live his mama was on. Shout out to you, Mr. Maine. Appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I get it. Jack checks in. He's
still trash. Trash.
He did his homework. I did like some of the material. I'm glad I was worried he was going to reuse some of the bars that he had been trying to jump in rounds with. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
Well, I mean, even though he didn't use some of the bars, he's used some of the material that he's used on social media.
Fact.
No, that was definitely a fact. And I'm gonna just let y'all know that, personal issues aside, between John and myself, that everybody wants to battle John until you actually got to battle that motherfucker.
That's a fact.
And he has proven time and time again why he is one of the greatest products of the PGs. Now,
but let me ask this. That's true. But let me
Who's
ask
really
this,
the PG killer though?
Me and Ange asked this. Well, I asked her this question. I think I asked that of everybody when they have a spectacular battle. To me, this was an easy battle for Jack. He looked like godlike in this battle. It was crazy. But do you think that this made him look so good because Jack looked so bad?
Wait, hold on. You said Jack looked godlike?
No,
she makes
okay.
You did say Jack.
You did say Jack, because I'm about to say, wait, who?
Jesus.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. John had a different level of comfortable up there.
The level was ridiculous.
Yo, John was beating piss down his leg, colostomy bag. This nigga went from the first bar, bro.
John definitely showed levels. Like this is when we talk levels and we talk battle rap as far as some of you newer guys that like Ryder. I put out a tweet morning that said everybody wants to battle John until they got to actually battle John. Ryder comes and responds and says, no, I still want all that smoke. Hey, bro, Ryder, I'm just going to be honest with you.
How did y'all feel? Honestly, how did y'all feel after something? I'm dropping jewels. Bro, that line was such a haymaker, bro. And then when he took the chain up, when he dropped the jewels on the floor, and they threw that shit in the crowd. Yo, John 3-0, bro. I'm sorry. It was a body.
Hey, look, I just want to point out something too. You know what I really like?
Jack Boy look bad. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hold you, Jack Boy. I fucked with you, but you been banned the band, my nigga. No.
You know what I really enjoyed about watching this battle is the influence that down south has really taken onto URL. The fact that there's all that shoving and pushing now and everything like that, the people around the battlers are getting involved, and Smack's not really sure how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But you've brought in talent that is used to that stuff.
Right.
That shit's fun to watch, bro. Like watching Tay-Rock lose his mind and ad-lib this shit.
Oh, that shit is the greatest ad-libs ever. What is this? What is this?
That battle. Before we get there, before we even go, that ain't even part of this. But yeah, what I was gonna do, and it didn't make it too much better for himself, because what I was looking at, I was praying that well, John kind of put the nail in the coffin, but when Jack was down, out, and I don't care what anybody says. I feel like that was the tactic of, I'm losing badly, the shit ain't going right.
I'm about to fuck up the footage and throw the fight. Yeah, because that third round John's about to spit was about to end Jack.
I really feel like I really feel like he had ether in that third.
I agree.
I think John was literally saving his biggest personals and some of the stuff that he knows about Jack and some of the angles he was going to take for that
third. You ain't hear what he said, what you mad? Because Javier worked for me now? Oh, I was listening.
That shit.
Okay, so
I was listening.
Had John said to him while he was in that fucking crowd, you going off trying to fight fans, but I'm standing right here and your ass ain't never touched me.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Here's my thing. Can't nobody sit here and say about almost fighting. Okay? Because battle rap is full of the almost about to fight ass motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Okay?
No.
Except for Jay. Yo, you know what it is though, Chris, to speak to that? I don't think that it's full of niggas that dudes that I don't think battle. Yes, we see it. But to be honest with you, I think what happens is that the intensity of the moment actually gets to the rappers. So when they're engaged in their argument, I mean, I think everybody's been in their life. It's kind of like a safety valve.
You know what?
It's like they catch themselves.
You know what I think the problem is? I think it was those champion tennis shoes that Jack Boy had on.
Listen, we're not even gonna talk about that. He already lost putting them shits on.
He had on the Balenciaga nanas. No, he had on the Balenciaga nanas. Okay.
Nigga had on the falala na. We need a translation though, Red.
I know Justin from Consistent Basis just pulled up also.
Yeah.
Jeff,
how
what
y'all
up,
doing? Everything's fine. Everything we're good. Everyone.
Nah. We ain't friendly here. Talk that shit. I want to hear it.
We're fine. Where Mojo at?
I'm on here.
I'm shooting at you first. This is your fault.
Uh-oh.
This is
Gun
your
show.
fault.
Not on camera.
Gun show.
Yeah.
Hey, man, for a minute there, I thought this was Taz Bailey. My bad, y'all.
You know what, Chris? You know what, man? I got something for KT. I got something for KT. I'm not worried about you right now. I got something for KT. But yeah. Mo, I want you to hold this L. Hold this L.
Oh, you got an L coming up too. Don't worry.
You know, no.
Oh, shit.
This L and you
Hold on. Is this L Reggie or is it loud? I need to know who getting smoked here.
Yo, can y'all hear me in my back? My internet just went.
Now we hear you, bro.
Yeah, you good. All
right.
But yeah, just hold this L. Like the scarlet letter, Mojo. Just hold this L. You said Jack Boy was gonna win.
Hey,
you said Jack Boy was gonna win.
Yes, you did.
Watching John smoke his stupid ass. And I was like, ooh, I'm just waiting.
Okay, first of all, if nobody has noticed something, I genuinely don't like the dude, okay? But I don't even bet against this motherfucker, okay? I do not like him, but I will not bet against him. Come on now.
That shit was rough.
Yo, I kind of want to hear that third round now, man. I'm mad I didn't hear that third from John.
I really do want to hear that third. I do.
Hey,
I do.
what if I told you it's going to drop on the app?
This nigga hit him with the turn off the lights.
Drop on the app, he said.
Yeah,
wow.
No, I can just see them doing that because there's really no other reason to subscribe to that app.
Listen, hopefully this is over and done with.
I want to ask the panel a question.
And then
after you're done.
Okay, you know what? Okay. Hopefully this is over and done with because it has been a long awaited battle. I really, number one,
I got a question though.
Wait, hold on, Chris. After she's done, I'll try to get in there real quick. Hold on.
The battle that set the tone for this event. It should have been a band battle. And I'm sorry, but Goonies, if y'all trying to still battle Cave, bow out now.
Yo, this is what I want to say. I'm glad you went there. Hold up. I'm glad you went there. This is what I wanted to say, honestly. Do you know how bad of a leader Jack Boy made Twerk look last night? Can we talk about that? I'll talk about that. When you have Twerk standing in between the fans and you got your team who knows you're wilding out, telling you, I seen drugs, I seen all of them, telling you to calm down. You're like, I'm not going nowhere. We heard the Atlas, bro. You mic'd up. We heard everything. You sitting there looking like Michael Jordan in the flu game, nigga. Why niggas holding you up? Why? You jumped off the stage with all that aggression. Why niggas holding you up? As you know, I seen a picture. Niggas was holding them up like Peter held Jordan in the flu game. Now hold on. There's more. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not understanding why you would fuck up your team's potential card events. If y'all got this Goonie and Cave thing going on, you realize you just made your team look real bad, my nigga?
That shit is dead, bro. That shit is dead.
It's dead now. You know why we don't want to see it? Listen, you know why it's dead to me, kind of? Why? Because Jack Boy, you weren't first ranked. You probably were second or third, right? But you still was one of the top three, nigga. You second ranked. How the fuck you drop the ball like that? Listen, we don't want to see it no more. We don't want to see you on the main stage.
Okay. Here's the thing. That battle, that event will still go down because what they're going to do is they're going to tell Jack to shut the fuck up and put him in hiding.
What can you hide?
You can't hide that nigga, bro. And he's one of the main people we want to see. He's one of the main people we want to see. Okay. Let's be honest.
No. Hold on. Hear me out. All right? They're going to tell him to chill on social media. And they will figure out a way to bring the hype back on this. It's one battle. It's one person. We still
fam. Chris, I can't give you that like that, bro. Yeah, it's one battle. I get that. But do you understand the magnitude of this, though? He didn't just listen. When in battle, listen, this battle was damn near compared to Soul Khan versus Fox. That's how bad this was.
Okay, first of all, the internet needs to calm down because we go into such a negative.
No, I get that, bro. But yo, Chris, you can't sugarcoat. You can't sugarcoat. Listen, there's no way around getting off the stage and you about to fight the fans, my nigga. You about to fight us.
He was fighting. Yo, I'm good. Guys,
I get. Listen, Chris. Listen, I understand. For those that was in the building, y'all may know. But listen, the interpretation from everyone else that was watching that was that you were picking a fight with a fan.
No,
it doesn't matter how you want to splice it, bro. It's still a bad look.
I'm not looking at the fight part. I'm looking at the overall.
He was not. What had happened was, somebody had tweeted him and said that his rental was getting a ticket and he was trying to get outside.
Yo, Chris, if that, yo, son, ha. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, yo,
I agree.
Next battle.
I already told you his car was never getting a ticket. I told you Tech 9. He prayed to Tech 9 and he set the lights up.
Maybe he was going after his chain.
So
you know what? Maybe he was. You know what?
Did Jack get banned for this?
Did y'all see Jack's face? Did you see Jack's face when he pulled the shit out? When he pulled the chain out? Bro, that right there was the face of a defeated man. When the twerk tried to snatch the chain out of Tay-Rock's hand, that was defeated times 20. It looked bad.
I got a question.
It looked bad.
When that happened, okay, let's talk about that real quick. When twerk went to go and snatch the chain, you see Smack get involved?
Yeah, he said, "Nah, don't do that." I seen that. He said, "Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that." I seen that.
Telling Twerk to chill, but I'm like,
I seen that.
You got Tay-Rock over here.
Tay-Rock is still the number one gunner, my nigga. That's all. It don't matter. Well, Smack just let us know who's the real shooter. Okay, that's all. It's still Tay-Rock.
Let's move on.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I ain't said shit about this yet.
Shoot your food.
You just over there smacking your jaws and shit, eating and whatnot. Like, come on, bruh.
First of all, you can't take my title for eating food on the show. That's my lane. Come on.
Yeah, but I got that. But this entire debacle, as somebody who used to battle and being in front of groups of people, you literally wasted the person's money who was paying you. Facts. You're wasting their money. You're wasting the money of the people who came there to see this battle. People wanted to see this. People wanted to see Jack versus John John.
That's fact.
You just wasted. Well, first you wasted their money. Second, you could what if something would have happened in the crowd and it would have became a full-on fight?
Facts.
So right there, because of your emotions, because you're in your feelings, because niggas wasn't fucking with your bars, you want to go cause an issue? What if they would have whooped your ass and whooped everybody's ass that was with you? Then this event get shut down.
Shout out to Red Shift in the
Then you don't even get on stage and finish your round. You just walk right out the back of the fucking building.
Yeah, he did. He stormed the hell off.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't give a good performance. Hold on, you don't give a good performance. You hop in the crowd to try to fight things, and then you leave the event. Why on earth do you think as an MC that one, you deserve to even be on a stage that big in the future? And two, why do you deserve to come back to the most respected platform in battle rap when you didn't respect the platform in battle rap?
All right, well, yo, I gotta whole time real quick.
Let me get it together.
Did Jack literally leave the venue after that?
Yes.
He walked
He did.
He walked out the back door. He walked off the stage.
Took his pride.
Even to like calm down and talk to somebody.
Somebody's background.
Hey, Malone What are you doing construction over there, my nigga?
Nah, I'm leaving the kitchen.
Oh, put your phone on mute.
All right, Mo, talk to me. Talk to me because
when
paint
he stormed
the
off,
picture
like
for me
me and
because
Kenny were looking like, what in the world? And then after a while, like, oh, he's not coming back at all.
like he's not here, which I
Yeah,
thought
like
was
he
kind of interesting.
left.
I thought was kind of interesting after watching John John's interview on Hip Hop Is Real, where he's literally hanging out with all the members of the Goonies.
Right.
Literally, he's
Shout out to John John for that shit.
sharing chicken with Aesop.
Sharing chicken. Yeah, sharing the chicken.
Pour out a sip of liquor for my homie.
Nah, if I was Ace, I was like, give me my motherfucking chicken wings back, nigga. Fuck you,
I ain't
nigga.
pouring
Drop
out
the ball.
shit. It's looking too good, man. My shit
Oh no, this is about to get drank.
Are you drinking out the bottle?
Wow.
Look
Wow,
at you.
what's this on? What you thought this was?
So classy. Oh, yep. Hey, that's the way you drink that sea breeze.
This is Arbor Mist. Thank you. It's white zip in
Hey,
there.
see, Breeze, the face stuff that clean your face.
Yo, I might as well go grab me a 211 and just, really get up there and act a donkey. Like, this shit is.
Hey, you know what? Y'all having a
Wait, hold on. We get
are
Snoop.
having a moment. I just said, you know what? Let me go on and get my Arbor Mist out hot and have a swig of this.
Yeah, they true. All right, what's the second battle, man? Let's get to the second battle.
Hold on.
Man, we gotta get a second battle. We've been on this shit too long.
Before we move on for special events, okay, for Summer Impact. For Summer Impact, Ming is going to bring out the finest of Boom Farm. That is what we're going to do.
I'm gonna go find Jack Boy Mango quick.
Oh my God! Why are you in the?
You know what? Hold on.
I
Hold on.
can't
Cut him
fight
off.
him.
Cut him off. Next battle. Next battle. Next battle. Next freaking battle.
Ow. No.
All right, second battle of the night.
You niggas is petty. Y'all are petty today.
All right, second battle. We have Pat Stover and
Shout out
Shotgun.
to my homegirl Vanessa, who just tuned in right now. I got a text saying that she's live.
Salute, mama. Yeah.
Shout out to my daughter.
Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday, girl.
Hey, happy birthday, girl.
Bow. Say bigger nine. Yeah.
What up, bro?
Happy birthday to the princess.
My birthday, yes. All right. Daddy's gotta get back on here. All right, go play. Shit,
Second battle.
Nobody loves herself like herself, even me. Like I can't even. The daughter loves me on camera.
So second battle, Pat Stay versus Shotgun Suge. I called it.
Past day 2-1.
Pass that 3-0.
I don't know.
I ain't mad at that either.
Watch that again because they did really good.
I gave Suge a round. Suge did very well. I think that after a while, after watching that battle a couple times, people are going to give Suge more. Suge was not ass in that battle. They battled, but I never.
One-dimensional. He does not do well with different attributes.
Pat Stay.
Pat is an all-around battler, and yes, I'm saying this from my predictions from last week. I don't like the man, preferably. I don't.
He's comfortable on URL. I'm sorry. I like.
He's very comfortable.
Bruce, you made it back.
He's very comfortable. He was flagged.
And hold on, Wing. What you say? He don't try that shit with niggas, and he dunked on them and pocket checked them.
Yeah, he did. Facts.
Who really cares?
Yeah.
Who really cares?
No, don't do that.
Nah, we care. We care because when Suge do it, you gotta keep the same energy. You're right, Mike.
No one cares. No one cares.
I'm sorry. Pat was fucking entertaining as shit.
He
was great. I'm sorry. He was great on that damn stage.
Performance, fashion, bars. Yo, the men. Hey, yo, I like Pat Stay on URL.
Bro, did y'all see his crowd? His crowd control is fucking phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yes,
Jesus.
He is okay. Here's my thing about Pat. I mean, I just don't like the fact he is predictable in the sense of he sticks with the pattern in the way that he approaches you. He's going to do that, and that part about it makes me so mad because it's the simplest of shit. Not necessarily what he's going to say to you, but the way he constructs.
That's how he says it.
You know what I mean? He's gonna always
Yeah.
have his rounds constructed the same way. Why the fuck is he not beatable? His state
Because it's custom made. It's always custom made for his opponent.
true.
And he
I agree.
he always take away their power. Wherever their strengths are, he take it away from it. It's not effective. Look what he did
What's
to
the
Tay-Rock.
slogan? What's the slogan?
Look what he did to Tay-Rock. Look what he did to Tay-Rock.
He says,
Look what he did to Bird. Look what he did to Bird. He knows how to beat people. Him and John is one of those people that know how to fucking beat you.
This is the thing. Yeah. This is the thing about people like the veterans, people like John, people like Pat Stay, people like Real Deal. These type of MCs, they know how to angle and make it effective with their execution. Pat Stay is really good at angling. He knows how to angle and steal away your strength. And that's it's almost forgotten in battle rap because yes, we want to hear the bars, but at the same time, Pat is great in every single
battle. Definitely made it exciting. This battle, I don't really care for him much, but this battle he did make it exciting for me.
Yo, can we say
like
that?
Like you said, that's how he beat Verb. That's how he beat Tay-Rock. That's how he beat Arsenal the second time, and that's how he beat Shook. He knows how to angle. He knows how to make you laugh. He knows how to give you bars, and he knows how to break you down, and he knows how to perform. He has crowd control. He has every aspect of a battle
nigga that might be undefeated on URL. I'm just saying.
Well, other than Sharon.
That's what I'm saying. He's the
second white boy. Yeah.
Undefeated. So what happens to Mike P and all of them? Well, we gonna see. Cat State just jumped in y'all lane. I hope y'all know that.
Oh,
there we go. I'm back.
Okay.
Very clear.
There we go.
Wait, hold on. I don't like that.
What? Huh? What?
We're talking about
Pat State didn't jump in their lane.
Mike, hold on. Mike, you know what I'm saying? No, hold on. No, let me get my round off. You hit the water, but you got to choke some chicken.
Wait.
Malone, you were done talking.
I wasn't done.
Wait.
I took a pause.
Justin, real quick. Justin is asking what y'all talking about. Justin just came back on.
It's what happened. What we doing?
So what I'm talking?
Okay. Malone says.
Hold on, let me lay it. I said it. Tom, hold up. I said Mike P, the real deals. Basically, I'm talking about the white lane, the white battle rapper lane in URL. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I said Pat Stay. Hold on.
He don't know what y'all talking. Okay, listen.
I'm about to tell him.
We just went to Pat Stay and Suge.
Okay.
We pretty much said that Pat Stay won the battle, gave all the attributes, how great of a battler he is, blah, 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 blah. Malone says Pat Stay just jumped into the white boy lane. What does that do for Mike?
I didn't finish my expression. I took a pause and Mike.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's what he had to drink the water real quick. He had to get his round together and drink the water.
Get that water.
I had to turn my bars around. But what happened is that like Pat Stay.
Time.
Damn, did he freeze?
See, wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
Listen, the internet is 3-0 and us.
Don't make me start calling time.
Self-checkout.
Don't make me start calling time. Listen. Yeah. You might want to clock in. Tap in. But anyway, what I'm saying.
Malone, you being in the boondocks right now is not helping your argument.
Oh man, Mike, you chewing on that food talk and it ain't helping yours neither. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Pat Stay is the bigger energy He's come through. He's here now. Thanos is here. Apocalypse and the rest of you guys, nobody cares anymore because Galactus is pretty much here. So what I'm saying is that I feel like they have more of a tougher time now. Past they just stole that light. Yeah, I said it. Point blank. Period. I don't care if you agree.
Now, when
Well,
you
you
say
said the white battles have a tougher time because of Pat Stay.
No, what I'm saying is that in that side of our culture, let's be honest, because we always be talking about when we talk about KOTT, we say that's the backpacker, whatever. I'm just saying in our culture, the white side of our culture, if I'm saying that correctly, I'm saying Pat Stay just came through.
I can't.
Pat Stay just.
About. Did you hear what he said?
You say what I'm saying? Huh?
Chris, you heard what he said?
No, I heard of. I'm coming in back in.
I'm glad Chris is here. I'm glad Chris is good. What I'm saying is that that side of our culture, the demographic, I feel like Pat Stay is the larger energy. He's a larger energy. He's a vet. He's a legend. Now he's on URL. So what I'm saying is that I feel like the Mike P's and all, like they doing their thing, but I feel like their light has been dimmed a little bit. Is basically what I'm saying because of Pat Stay's presence.
And this is why I disagree. And this is why I disagree with that. I don't feel like Pat Stay's gonna eclipse them in any way, shape, or form because Pat Stay is in his own lane. He's not in the white lane. He's not in the he's just coming over here because he's a new. No, he's already established. You know what I'm saying? Since he's already established, he's doing what he does in a whole. Wait, hold on, don't put the mic away. Put the mic away.
I can say that though.
Malone, I see you getting ready to talk. Let me get it together, Malone. Okay.
He just turned this into the full complete version of Blanco. All I was saying is that I feel like his power. It's not even about his skin color. I'm just saying, but he is what he is. It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter. I don't care what he is. He could be Chinese. He look white. He white. At the end of the day, I feel like his presence is just. He's in his own lane, but I feel like it just overpower. It take. I don't know, man. Go ahead.
Mike P. doesn't think Glueasy is still going to do Glueasy. Mike P. is going to get this like Mike P. They're going to stay in their respective lanes. They're going to get.
Can I chime in? Can I chime in on this from the white
side?
Matter of fact, I should have said it the right way. Pat Stay is the new white guy. He's that guy right now. He's that guy. Fuck everybody else. I should have said that.
I'm gonna say this. Pat Stay is who you invite to the barbecue. You even trust him with the table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pat Stay is able to transcend from King of the Dot, Don't Flop, RBE, URL. He is literally the epitome of being that cross cultural platform situation. Similar to Sharon.
Sharon, yeah, I was gonna say, is Sharon still white?
Okay, yeah, all right. So that's the thing. That's the thing. And I don't want us to do in battle rap like what we do in the NBA, right? All right, Steve Nash, right? Amazing basketball player, super talented, but we always called him Canadian. The motherfucker is white as the driven snow. Okay, so let's
Thank you.
Okay. So Steve Nash, white as the driven snow. Pat Stay, same thing. Sharon is the same thing. I think that there is, when you are a white battle rapper and you're trying to come across over to URL, you cannot be this gun bar over gangster, like glue kind of gets it, but he still hasn't reached the success, and I don't think he will, that Pat Stay or Sharon can do. And it has nothing to do with them being predetermined before they got there. URL is very particular about the battlers they accept on that stage.
Mike P, real deal, they're not international. Pat Stay is international. It's different.
Hold on.
Yo, listen, real deal's international, but his international presence is nowhere as Pat Stay. Stop it, man. Stop.
Okay. Here's the thing. Mike P, Blue Easy, real deal. I just don't think that their persona isn't big enough to tap into that market. Mike P is super talented, but it is battle rap, the core battle rap fan base that really fucks with Mike P, right? So,
right.
Okay, so and what I mean by that is this: you can be a nonchalant battle rap fan, somebody who doesn't watch every event, who doesn't tune into everything, and isn't really of the culture. You're a part-timer. But you can appreciate Pat Stay and Sharon. To really appreciate the Blue Easies and appreciate the Glue Easies, the Mike P's, the Real Deals, you have to be of the culture.
Now, salute to them though, but they in the trenches. Like Pasteur wasn't. What I mean by that is like they URL bread came up type thing. Like they're in the trenches already. So it's like I agree with what you're saying, Chris.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just kind of one of those situations where white kids continue to struggle in URL. Like they tried to do that whole thing where they were Joe, the Phoenixes, the Mike P, all these other guys that they tried to bring in, and they just can't seem to get to the level of a class 50 acceptance.
And Pasteur just came in and walked over niggas. That's all I'm saying. Where'd I go wrong?
His personality, his online personality, his social media interactions with fans.
He's a total package. Pause.
And the other thing is this. We cannot forget that guys like Pat Stay were around guys like Arsenal and Conceited and all of these guys coming through the ranks.
So, Chris, let me ask you a question. With that being said, and I know people who's about to jump out their chairs, throw bottles at the screen right now because I probably mentioned this, but would Pat Stay not, because of his resume and what he does, would he not be somewhere on a list? Maybe he don't get the votes, but he'd be on an honorable mentions. I mean, I'm talking about Mount Rushmore here.
In my opinion, Pat Stay is one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. Period.
I personally believe that too.
Talk.
I do.
He is what we all wanted Big K to be.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You get
Facts.
a battle rapper like a Pat Stay, and then you get somebody like a Big K that comes in later, and you're hoping that when Pat Stay, and this is what's really funny about Pat Stay. Pat Stay has actually gotten better. He's been able to even adapt better into the current culture.
I feel like KTD was kind of the levels of KTD wasn't for him. URL really pushed him.
No. What I'm saying is that Pat Stay is is accepted by everybody, and he's gotten better as like some battlers. As the years go on, they're not able to continue and get the prestige in the fandom because they can't relate to a younger crowd, a newer crowd, or anything like that. Pat Stay has been able. Guys like Pat Stay, guys like Arsenal, guys like Payrock have been able to be relevant over long periods of time and change and transcend as times change with them. You know what I'm saying? And that is a feature that we're losing in battle rap right now. And the reason why you don't see so many stars, so many of these younger guys getting pushed is because these older guys are still being very relevant and ticket sellers, and we appreciate them more. You have some very big shoes to fill when you come for a Pat Stay's place, or a Sharon's place, or an Arsenal, or a Conceited, or somebody like that. Like you can't just sound like them. You can't just rap like them because we still have them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said 2 stay, Pat 1. It's clear that Pat is here to stay. Yeah.
No, Pat is Pat is definitely proving, and I would actually like to. I would like to see Pat Stay actually get an opportunity at somebody that I'd be even willing to go as far as I would like to see Pat Stay versus Loaded Lux. And the reason being is
I think that'd be interesting.
It's interesting because it's such a style clash. Mike, chew your food, don't joke. It's an interesting style clash, and I think actually it would bring the best out, honestly, of Lux, because he's such a hard opponent to prepare for, because he can talk gangster and he can talk street shit, but he has Joe. And
here's to me where that battle would go. The 2 angles is like this: on Lux's side, he would talk about how, yes, you're nice, but this is our culture. And past their side, it's like, yep, you are right. But you know what? Here's why I'm here. I feel like that would be the angle. Like all of the bars and all that other shit, that really don't matter. This is really gonna be white versus black. Not saying so much as that, but as far as in the culture we ain't never had a battle like that.
Right.
That's the type of battle that I think that would be.
This is literally the thing that we're having. The problem with the battle rap culture right now is that you have a bunch of guys that were fans that have become battle rappers, and this culture raised them. Okay, this culture raised them. They weren't with us shooting in the gym, and I say us because I was there when this shit started for the most part. So it goes like this. We sit here and we go, well, they sound like this, or this person sounds like this person, and everything like that. Well, yeah, that's true because this culture raised these people. You can clearly tell when people are battle rappers or fans of certain people. There's a lot of up-and-coming MCs, especially white MCs, that sound like Pat Stay or sound like a Sharon. Why? Because they were fans and drawn to them. And this is why Mac, URL, King of the Dot, you're going to just eventually have to put these people in their place and push them, because this is what battle rap is going to continue to be. They say that the biggest compliment is imitation, right?
Imitation.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They lied to him. That's the biggest way to get you overlooked. Fuck out of here. We already got that. Why we need you?
Because that's what, like, look, here's the thing, man. Jordan clearly raised a lot of the NBA players. Okay, that's dad to a lot of people. We don't.
Yeah, but Jordan is out. But Jordan out the league though for years. I'm talking about in this case, if Pat stays Jordan, he's still here.
These guys are going to get out of the league soon. All right, we're getting to that point where we're not going to want to see these guys. Fuck, we're not going to want to see Smack hosting battles. Okay, nobody wants to see 65-year-old Smack.
Yeah, Smack he still listen. Even if Smack ain't hosting, he gonna be 65 with his Henny on the side. Who gonna be hosting? Nunu?
No, you have to put people in places and push somebody. And
I see what you're saying.
Okay, this is why companies are able to be successful, because they continue to grow. They don't ever
pass the torch.
They don't ever outgrow their clothes. They buy newer clothes.
Don't worry, Tay-Rock gonna be hosting battles. Don't even trip.
So I'm reading some of the comments. Brooklyn Ange, I see you. She said, Pat Stay is an exceptionally rounded battler and speaks about real life. He deserves his look. Shout out to Timberland TV. He said the older guys have their own personality, slogan, and sounds original. Pat Stay understands how to relay a message in his round with bars, personal jokes.
See, that's what
he has the same ability as Clips.
That's an MC.
That's what I'm saying. We have got to now start looking at some of these guys like, okay, I get it. We're sitting here saying that they sound like this person, or they clearly were a fan of this person, but you're going to have to start pushing these guys, because once again, Head Ice about the only guy that gets a pass, and even his time is up.
Yeah, Uncle Ice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when we touch into this, when we get into this Lux Bird battle a little later, I'm really going to drop some ships on you. Shout out to John. I'm really going to drop some ships on y'all in regards to how detrimental this battle was, prematurity of announcements, and a smooth business plan. Because what happened in that battle potentially ruined the next one. But we'll get into that when we get into it.
All right, let's go to the next battle.
Yes! Talk about it.
Av!
Oh man! All right, listen. Okay, hold on. Let me start it off first by saying, Mr. Av, yes, I want to apologize to you formally, sir. Yes, I took off to beat you 2-1. Yes, I said it right here on this show. I went at ring. Yes, I did, and I'm stepping in front of the bullet before they try to shoot me. I'm taking all shots, sir. The way you cooked curry last night, sir. My God. Yo, that was a different ad. I ain't never seen that ad before in my life. I'll be right back, Ab. I'll be back.
Okay.
Facts.
No, wait. Mojo was in the building. Mojo.
Wow.
Talk about it.
Crazy.
Talk about it.
Hey, Ab was swag surfing, holding it down.
Man, listen.
That bar was crazy.
Look. Yo, I know everybody is talking about the swag surfing shit, and that we got to see a lot of Av's personality come out in this. And if you have never had the privilege of being around Av is probably one of the funniest individuals and big personalities you can ever actually be around outside of this shit.
Av is the Biggie Smalls of URL. Why say that? That nigga got performance. He got it now, fam.
I'm gonna say this. That bar was cute.
Got it.
That bar was cute. My favorite one.
Which one?
The swag surfing bar was cute.
Nah, no. Did you? No. It was cute at the end, but did you hear how he set it up? Your man is the 12. Really? Swag. So, he killed that whole.
The greatest bar from that battle is where he took Arsenal's slogan and turned it the consciousness joint.
Yeah.
Yes, and he said punch you and knock you out your consciousness. Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. You know what?
I literally started throwing.
I gotta be quiet.
I threw a toddler, okay? My daughter.
Wow.
Yo, Chris. You threw a toddler? I'm in here cooking food for these little kids out here at this camp. Yo, my nigga, I kicked over the frying pan. Nigga, yo, my nigga cracking me like, yo, what's wrong with you? I was wild in here. I wasn't expecting that. I was choked. He stumbled. He was trash after it, too.
I'm gonna be honest. I am a little disappointed in the fact of the that Arsenal game was not of an Arsenal performance, but Av was so turned up and so focused that I'm not even sure if the Arsenal that had shown up against New Jersey Twerk showed up.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
That he
but guess what?
Beat Av.
But guess what though, Chris? No excuse. He don't get no excuse for that. None at all. He don't.
Here's what's crazy. I really want people to pay attention to there are pictures within pictures of this battle. And I want y'all to pay attention to this. Arsenal, Mr. Disrespectful, Mr. Legend, Mr. Probably some of the biggest views ever in battle rap, right? Arsenal the Rebel.
What did he say? Why they watch me? I got a million reasons. I'll give you a million reasons. That's what he said.
All right. Why if Ab was not such a formidable opponent and you really weren't stressing it, why did you change up your entire style?
You changed your whole style, fam. And it made him look hella uncomfortable. He didn't look comfortable with that style.
You're trying to punch with a puncher.
Yeah, Mojo is right. You can see that shit all in his face. After he stumbled.
That's not you. That's not you, fam. Like, you went up there and you was Abernal. You was a clone of Av. You were trying to be Av. To be Arsenal. And that's what lets me know that you were super nervous about this battle. And that is why URL and the rest of you motherfuckers out here gotta put some respect on Av's name. I get it. You get a lot of flack about that man being our man and shit. But that man went up there and by the way, Av.
I still want to say that my prediction was based off of the Twerk performance. This nigga really got his ass kicked.
Hold on.
Damn, he got his ass kicked.
Hey yo, Av. I know you listening right now. I know you hear. It's Big Brother Chris Petty. I know you hear. So we want to take this time right now to tell you that in front of 2,000 people and all that good shit.
That's how you rap, nigga.
You didn't use facts. You didn't use facts last night. Are you crazy?
Fuck assumptions. Check the stats.
Yeah, you got to check the stats. Yeah, he went off. I'm sorry, no gas. Ain't no gas. He went off.
I gotta be that guy. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right.
Justin, don't get jumped up here.
This was not a top Av performance.
What?
It was definitely not. It was definitely not. Av did win this battle clearly, though. He did.
So what was ours?
What was ours?
Hey! What was ours? The phone on this. Give me from a fan point of view on here. Okay, give me a fan view on here. Give me battle truth right now.
No, I'm saying he beat him. Yeah, he beat him. But I'm saying wasn't as crazy. It wasn't as crazy as C Money. It wasn't.
Did
It
you
wasn't
go
as crazy as
Woo!
Run Diddy. It wasn't.
All right,
It
all right.
wasn't.
I see where he going.
No.
All right, so hold on.
No.
Nah, Justin, hold on. That C Money battle, this is main stage we talking about though.
Yo, hold on. Wait a second.
Okay, I understand that. But hear me out. Ab did just enough to beat Arsenal. He did just enough.
Just enough.
Nah, man.
Ab could have went so much. No, Ab could have went so much.
Hey, Justin, this just in.
Bro.
We don't believe you. You need more people. Nah, bro.
Hey, wait.
I agree with y'all.
Who is this?
He need to go sit in the corner.
Who is this nigga?
Wait a second.
He did. No, I'm saying.
Justin
He did really well.
Because right now, Mr. On a basis of being not consistent, we're not feeling them bars you spitting right now.
Really?
Let me ask you something. Okay.
Okay. Wait. So Timberland TV says that Av is nice with the punches, but he's missing something. He said that. Wait. He said punches like Av should get 2:30 to 3 minutes a round. He said he felt like he was long-winded. He said he hates to be critical because he's nice, but he has to add something more to his attributes.
Bro, the Houston crowd was giving him a whole lot of reaction. So, yeah, that would make him be a little more tired because you know how many times he brought it back? Come on, that's going to make you tired. He brought it back every time they stopped him.
Bring it back. So, of course, he's going to go with the crowd. They wanted to hear it again. So he.
Oh, Lord, Kristen.
So to me, that's performance. I don't understand how y'all saying that's man. To me, Ab leveled up, man. He leveled up. I don't know how he leveled up. Yeah, he leveled up, bro. You comparing his battle. Listen. You're comparing the feeling that you had when you watched him battle C Money on what platform was that?
But hold on. I get where Justin is coming
from.
To
main stage?
Hold on. That's the point. Av in a small room is a different Av on a main stage. What I'm looking at, however, what I'm looking at is he just showed motherfuckers that he should be on the main stage.
Yes.
Every time.
I'm just talking.
That's what his C Money battle did. Now he's here.
I'm talking material wise. I'm not talking about showmanship. I'm talking about material
wise. What?
Really? So you saying?
Wait.
Hold on. The material he spit for ours. So you saying the material that he had for Nitty wasn't better? It wasn't better. So it wasn't better.
Wait, hold on. Listen.
I don't compare those battles, bro. But I see what you're saying.
Go ahead, Mike. Wait, y'all. Wait. Go ahead, Mike.
The material that he had for Nitty is different from anything he's ever done because you have to look at this. Listen, hold on. You have to look at one. Av was still a new face coming into URL. Nitty was still a new face coming into URL. People were still getting
used to get him out of here.
Hold on. Let me get him around. Let me get him around. Let me get it together. So
proceed, Chuck.
You know what I'm saying? You have two MCs at that time who are fresh faces, who are coming in and starting to build a foundation of their own in URL. So we got a different Av and a different Nitty at that time. Av and Nitty both have since evolved. Now, Av is not just punching. He has, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing more of his rapping ability. Yes. You're seeing him performing. You're seeing him actually taking angles and going more directly at his opponent. He's name flipping like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mike,
he's doing it all.
Mike, remember when I had this question?
For that main stage, like Wing said, Av in a small room, which would be like Av and Nitty, comparison to Av versus Arsenal on the big stage is two different things. Now, what Av did last night, he had incredible material for that main stage. Probably some of the best material of the night. Probably had the third best performance of the night.
In front of one of the biggest crowds that he's been in.
Right.
Once you box him into being a puncher, Ab will tell you in any interview that's not all he does.
Well, man, I'm tired of fickle battle rappers or people that used to battle rap. Listen, at the end of the day, when Ab first came out, we were scared that he would run the path of being one-dimensional. Now he's not that since the N.O.M.E battle.
right,
We still complaining?
Oh, here's the thing. I want everybody's got to tune into this situation right here. Justin, did you really fucking say the C Money battle?
Bruh.
Wait, okay, hold on. Is it because you were there? Because here's the thing. That C Money battle, let me just put it in perspective. There's about this many people who saw that C Money battle. Okay? So no. And what we took away from that battle was Tay-Rock.
I'll be right back, Ad. I'll be back, Ad.
We took away ad-libs from Tay-Rock. We didn't, nobody's going to sit here right now and literally give me a quotable from that battle right now.
But this battle, we got Tay-Rock ad-libs and ad bars.
Av, last night, literally, that Av that I saw last night, and the reason why I put this jersey on right now, in case y'all don't know what this is, okay? All right, Shuttleworth. Some of y'all need fucking Jesus.
The setup was godly. I like that.
Have y'all lost y'all motherfucking minds? Listen here, man. Av did that battle. I want y'all to understand why Av even did that bullshit battle. Av did that battle because he felt disrespected for not being on.
My nigga, that was a layup. It was charity work. It was just that. Come on,
I understand that, but
he did the battle. He did the battle.
That's all I'm saying. The Gluezy material was much better than the Ars material. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He could have went much praise on Ars. I feel like he should have. Ars should have got around. That's what I feel. Ars shouldn't have got around.
He wigged on him. How?
Ars does terrible against punchers.
The nigga ended his round with a swag choke. What? Oh my God.
Ars shouldn't have got around.
What round was that, sir? Ars ain't did no rounds. He choked and stumbled. What round you gave Ars? Right now you sound like one of them Cassidy lovers. We talk to you.
Really?
You sound like one of them Cassidy fans right now, fam.
I know, no. It might have been the first round.
Matter of fact, hold on. Justin, what were you drinking? Justin, Ars only split the first round, bro. He came out fire, and then he had that stumble choke, whatever, and he was ass for the rest of the battle.
Okay,
ass.
That's 2-1. I have 2-1. I gave
how he didn't. Did you hear what I said? I said the first round he came out fire, then he stumbled. After that, he was ass. He stumbled in the first round, not after it, in it.
Okay.
So how did he win that round, bro?
Av 2-1.
Av 30. Curry go.
Okay, but I see 2-1, so I'm staying with 2-1. He still won the fucking battle.
Yo, you gotta wipe off your glasses. They foggy, bro. What was you drinking? When you watched that battle?
Right. I didn't have my glasses on.
Exclusive?
I said your man won. So what's the your man won.
Don't discredit it. Give him that round, fam. We gotta load that whole clip. He got the 30 piece, man. Ours got pissed beat down his leg, man. He did.
He made a man. Listen.
Hey,
he made a man. He made a man that is known for constant disrespect.
Be humble as shit.
Geechee didn't even follow the blueprint of how to approach Arsenal.
Okay.
Hey, Justin. Arsenal. Geechee is not a puncher.
Justin, do you have a disrespectful thong on right now? Because you really
hey, Chris, don't do that.
Hey, no,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Chris.
You got a New Jersey cape on?
We're not doing that.
Bro, Arsenal. Here's the thing. I'm super disappointed in Arsenal's performance last night.
Me too. I am too. I had him winning. I picked him to win.
And it was the 30 piece.
It was a 30 rock, bro.
Okay.
From the sun.
And not to mention, this was no hat Av. This was no hat Av.
My man.
Yeah, this was no hat Av. Facts.
My man showed up looking like Carl Winslow.
Super Carl Winslow though. Super Carl. He looks like Sloppy Carl. He was Super Carl. You know what I'm saying? He was ready. That was Super Carl. He was in his bag, bro. Nigga looked like Super Baby with no kids. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Baby. Super baby.
Phenomenal Av. I feel like with this, again, I cannot stress the differences with crowds. This Houston crowd, I felt like they would feel this battle, period. I felt like this, to me, was battle of the night. I felt. Well, performance of the night.
Luxembourg should have happened in Seattle. I mean, not Seattle, in St. Louis. Honestly, I don't think Houston was the was. It should have happened in St. Louis to me.
Well,
Honestly,
the love that they give Lux, that's well, we'll come to that. But anyway, and I'm not just saying that. I feel like this battle, the it set a tone. It definitely set a tone because I feel like Pat had it going. Pat did have it going, but I don't know. That was a cool battle. I felt like it was one of the battles that set a tone after the melee. You know what I mean? I really feel like it really was. And I felt like the crowd was in tune. The crowd was so in tune. I don't know if I'm right, Mojo. You can tell me, you were there. You can judge how it was between battles. You know what I mean?
I want y'all to know that Justin here his opinions on why white people smoke crack.
I feel like when you make a person, I feel like that's the strategic game. You know what I mean? That's part of battle rap. The strategic part of it, like when Arsenal and Hollow battled. I felt like Hollow was so strategic that once again, this is a time where we see Ars switch that shit up. He came with the what was that, with the manila envelope and everything ready to combat whatever he thought Hollow's third was going to be about his ownership or whatever the case may be. He brought him into him. I felt like that's what Ars did in this battle, and you lose every time you do something different. I don't see around that you won it.
Yo, however, what did Ab say? Oh, my bad.
However, I will say, kind of agreeing with Timberland TV, I did not like. I never like when Ab runs it back. I feel like he did run it back a few too many times, and I feel like in that second he did get a little winded.
Hell yeah.
I felt like it was a little longer.
All that energy on the bring it back, bro. That will tire you. That energy is something. It's different, man. Fatigue is real. Like, don't get it twisted. When Ab said what he said, he said something about Oz being a bus driver and basically turning his bus driver into a. He said some shit. I was like, damn, bro. This nigga is beating the shit out of Ars, man. Like, I picked Ars to win because I was expecting super disrespect. I seen the most humble Ars I've ever seen in my life, bro. That shit.
That shit was like.
Angelique, you think I'm just getting started, man? I just want you to know, I still have not shown my whole country ass on this show yet.
Okay, Timberland TV said he figured it out. He said he needs to change pace. Needs to change up the pace. But I feel like he does.
Yeah.
I feel like he does change up the pace. He changed it up, I thought, in this battle a couple of times, right?
You know where the downstairs?
I agree with him. Like, he did change up the pace. I don't know what that paper is saying, but I think what he's saying.
Oh my God!
Fax machine shit sound in the background, but it sounds like he's saying that he has to find a way to pace his pace. He switched his pace up, but now he has to hone that part into his pacing now, which is probably going to mean a little more space in the pace. I don't know, maybe.
Hey, look,
you know
I was just glad to see Ab get some space and get to perform like he
got off. Facts.
A lot of people want to discredit him because certain battles he's been able to perform, but y'all gotta understand that on certain stages they're a lot tighter than others. So he didn't get to show his performance last night, which I think added to the dub, which furthered that 30 piece a little further, Justin. Okay.
30-3-0. Steph Curry.
This ad was no different. He was no different. He did whoop Art's ass, but Art got around. It was no different. It's the same delivery, the same cadence.
Justin, you sound like but you're saying it as if
cool.
Ours. Hold on. It's not cool. You're saying it as if ours actually gave you something to be rooting on his behalf for. He was trash.
If ours was ours, he would have won this battle. If ours was ours, would have started punching. We would have got ours against Torque. He would have won this battle.
Yo, you said if ours was ours. Why was ours? Wait, why was ours not ours though?
It wasn't ours.
No, but that's the question that we want answered. Why was ours not ours? Why was it not ours?
Because that's what.
Too much chilling at the pool party. Too much champagne shipping with Chris Brown.
Did you see his Nitty battle?
Yeah.
He did the same shit with Nitty. He tried to punch with Nitty.
No.
Mike, against puncher.
No.
Mike, if you're talking,
Okay. All right.
You're on mute.
Okay.
Mike, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Ars should have gave us the same energy that he had for the twerk battle. Ars wanted this. Ars wanted to battle Ab, right? Can we all agree that Ars wanted to battle Ab? Ars had been talking shit about battling Ab for a minute. Yes. No?
Mike, yes, you're correct.
Yes.
He said it in the battle. I said it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if he wanted to battle New Jersey Twerk, but when he wanted to battle New Jersey Twerk, we saw what he delivered against New Jersey Twerk. He gave us a classic performance. So why did he get a pass and say he did? Oh, he was just being arse when he was being arse against New Jersey Twerk. Bring that same energy all the time and get no pass. He went in there, got
the same energy.
I agree.
He went in there, got fucked up all 3 rounds. You can't come in there and talk that legend shit and go in there and fucking stink up the joint for 3 rounds and shit the bed. He lost 30 balls. Got him out of here.
He shit the bed, bro. He shit his pants. Speaking
of legends, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Speaking of legends.
Hold on.
Hey, somebody got a mute there.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Speaking of legends, let's talk about that.
Hey, all right. Just look at the camera real quick, okay? All right, man. Hey, Justin, you too. Hold this L.
Big L, rest in peace.
How is that an L if I said he won? How is that an L?
Let's talk about legends. At this point,
I'm just
attention class.
No, we're not gonna let you give him a Dominic Wilkins. He got a Curry. No.
Hey, attention
Okay,
class.
let's move on.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
You know what? You got that. Whatever.
Moving along.
Moving right along.
My bad.
All right.
The ladies gonna whoop our ass. We gotta move on.
Yes. Y'all fighting like, y'all crazy. Anyway,
We're
what's the
brothers.
next battle?
It's all
We're singing.
Geechee and Surf.
I can't speak on this one. I ain't see it.
All right. Let me get into this, man. Congratulations. I'm going to give you one of the pretty money claps. I'm going to give you shout out to my man Pretty Money over there, man. All right, I'm going to give you one of these, right?
Wait. Hold on. Before we move on, wait a minute, Mojo, I got to ask you a question. Because Calico been talking a lot of shit. Calico, speaking of bullpen, Calico was also at that bullpen event, and I was standing he was at the bar, but with Beasley, I'm standing like in front of them, but I'm watching like Ace Amin is standing next to me in Bucks. And so, Ace Amin, everybody, Jack, everybody is giving Av kudos and shit. Calico whole face is like the whole time. I want to know, since he pulled up with Ars, did y'all see him sneak past Ars?
Nah, I didn't even see Cal.
To be honest.
Oh, you didn't see him?
I didn't see him.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see him. I really would like to know. I wanted to know the look on his face after this battle. I really wanted to know. I thought you saw him. Yeah, he came in. I think he was walking behind Ars at first, and then he kind of went past Ars, and then you just didn't see him no more because the camera view just stopped right there at Ars.
We call that ducked off.
Yeah, he definitely pulled a Tay Rock versus Av and Nitty. He did that. I know.
I'll be back.
I'll be back, Av. I'll be back. All right, let's get to this next battle. Yeah, so Geechee and
Geechee won.
Wait, did I say Geechee and Surf? We can go with that.
No. The next battle for that wasn't that Shine and Nitty and Brandon was.
I'm sorry, Shine and Nitty.
This battle is very debatable.
It is, but I can see why people would give it to K-Shine a little bit at first. I'm not gonna lie. I watched what was that? The second round, it was Nitty's turn. Right when he stumbled for a little bit, it almost became a choke before Sean was like, I'll give you 5 seconds, and then he caught it back. My shit cut right there, so I didn't see after that, but I hope that he caught it back. I don't know. I didn't see it.
This battle for me, this battle was amazing. I've never been the biggest K Shine fan, but I felt like K Shine was in K Shine form last night. K Shine went in there and performed all 3 rounds consistently, energy, bars. The man had it on. Nitty, same thing. First and second round was crazy from both of them. But that third round fuck up, it was bad for Nitty. It was bad for Nitty.
You know what I liked about it though? K Shine went to Nitty and said, "You made me level up during the battle." If y'all heard that, you know what I'm saying?
Background. Somebody's background.
If he wouldn't have slipped up, if he wouldn't have fucked up in that third, this would have been battle of the night, and this probably could have been one of the contenders for battle of the year. This battle was that good from both sides. I can't really call a winner. I have to watch it again. I'm leaning towards Nitty because I like his material better. I give it to him 2-1 with the edge in the first 2, and K Shine clearly taking the third.
To me, it's going to be debatable because that little slip, choke, stumble factor is going to play heavy, and I can see a lot more people saying K Shine won this battle, even though I went for Nitty, and I feel like Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be debatable, man. It depends on who you go with. It's who you choose. You know what I'm saying? But I can see people giving it to K Shine off rip because he was flawless.
I thought K Shine's player 89 angle was amazing. Shine and Nitty is really going to be called because this was 2 people that really respected each other, which was something that I really liked seeing in this battle. I do think that with K Shine's current battles that have been up and Nitty's, I didn't see all the red bandanas and all throwing up C's and shit. I think it was there was a real certain level of respect and mutual respect for one another. And this battle is one of my favorite battles from last night. I have Nitty edging this, and I'm talking about by the smallest of margins that I have Nitty edging this. And it may change when I watch it. Yo, who the fuck is rhyming in the background?
I don't know. You gotta mute your phone. You guys, the background.
But I thought this was an amazing battle. I thought it was I thought this is what you do N.O.M.E and shit like this for. Shine showing up and Nitty showing up and everything like that. Nitty's slip up, you could see how upset he was from that. And at first, I'm not gonna lie. For me watching it, I thought it was a setup because it was such a drawn out situation with the action and everything like that. I'm like, yo, this is not real. This is a setup. And then like you really realize, oh shit, Nitty's choking. But I do have overall, even with that, I still have Nitty.
That I gotta rewatch that. They were going at it. I can't call it.
Yeah, it's a tough one to call. In my opinion, may change. I've seen this is actually the most debatable battle in a while that people are talking about.
Okay. I gotta be that guy again. This battle was no, I'm just playing. I got K Shine edging it 2-1 though. The performance was just different, man. Like Nitty's a performer, but sometimes he look a little stupid. Let's not play. He looks a little too animated. You know what I'm saying?
He looks a little too. I feel like he overshoots.
Hey, hold on. Since we talking about looking stupid and whatnot, hey Houston, I got a question for y'all real quick. First of all, what in the fuck are y'all okay with a grown man having no shirt on the stage?
Yeah, we gotta pause that. He was too comfortable.
Right.
Now, furthermore, Nitty. I'm edging this to you 2-1. Okay, all right. I'm being generous with this because you had your whole belly button out on paper, and I
knew somebody was gonna say something about that, man. I said, "Why this nigga's hula hooping, man?"
Yeah, no, you went out there, and you was doing your numbers, and then you showed us your halter top, man. All right, I'm gonna need you to keep your whole halter top. Okay? No, nobody want to see. There's no reason on God's green earth I should know that your belly button is in. Okay.
I don't know why Buddy was walking around like that. Like,
Yo, this nigga looked like a big
hot.
old ape.
It was hot.
My man,
It was that hot?
just with the whole, just gonna tuck all this in up in here and just show everything. Like, come on, man.
Son, my nigga back fat was trying to tuck in back fat. That shit was crazy.
All right, I thought that, and as far as the other guy, it looked like Queen Flip cousin from Houston.
Yes.
No flips. Okay, it looked like no flips. All right.
Yeah, no flip ain't coming. No, to flip the coin for that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so I was really concerned by that. Okay, so if we could cut back on the male gratuitous nudity at URL events, I would really appreciate that. I don't even know whether or not y'all got chest hair and shit. Okay, thank you, management. All right, moving on.
I blame Jack Boy. He got niggas feeling comfortable with shirts off on stage.
Well, Queens Flip been doing that shit.
Listen, Queen Flip is not a battle rapper. He's a parody. Moving on.
The nigga on stage wasn't a battle rapper.
Let's get.
But he was definitely in a battle rapper scheme. Moving right along.
Let's get into this battle. Let's get
Surf and Geechee.
Let's get into Surf and Geechee, man, because here we go. Once again, I'm giving them the pretty money clap. Congratulations to Sue Surf for getting 3 rounds off since he battle break belt.
You know what?
You know what? Nah. He's right though. When was the last time we had 3 full rounds from Sue Surf? Might have been some years.
I'm saying you're petty.
No,
I mean, his name's Chris.
No, I'm not petty. What I am sick and fucking tired of is this man getting one of the biggest fucking bags in battle rap and robbing the culture of a performance. Okay? So I'm actually, everybody's sitting here giving him kudos. No, this motherfucker did his job last night. So shout out to you, sir, for actually putting in some work. Okay? Maybe that bullet's lodged something up in you and let you know that.
Good. Yo, God.
Really?
Whoa. Shit's about to go left.
Okay.
Whoa.
No, it's not about to go left. It's not about to go left. All my homies is blood. They can't get no more right.
Oh my. I'm going to just.
What's happening? It's 2:35 p.m. in Phoenix.
Okay, wait.
Here's what I am going to say about this. Okay?
Before you do that, the question was asked.
Actually,
do you think that Nitty has left?
This gonna give me a back, so I got to go do something different real quick. I'll be right back.
Huh?
Mind your business. I'll be right back. I'll be back, Win.
Okay, let me ask y'all this question.
I'll be right back.
Right. So Timberland TV said that. Do you think that Nitty has elevated his game to the big stage?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely has. He has.
Nitty went from being, almost just relying on the bars and his ability to create. But he's added the performance level. He's added the extra aggression to his show. He's bringing more to it. You know what I'm saying? He's giving the things the fans want to see. They wanted to see more from him, and that's what he's given. He's worked on it, and his bars, he hasn't let up on being dope with his pen. So absolutely, Nitty is transcended to being superstar status with
Yeah, I agree. Everything he said. They are saying to be better, but yeah.
Okay, background. Thank you. All right.
No.
So as Chris was trying to move on,
I got Geechee taking his battle 2-1. Now, I feel like Geechee's first round was flawless.
Okay.
From beginning to end, punch after punch, all through the first round. Surf started off crazy, crazy, up until like maybe the last minute and a half of his first round. He started to slow up. He was here and then lost it. That's why I give this battle to Geechee because I give Geechee the first round and the second, and Surf got the third clearly.
They both were dry to me.
I agree. Thank you. I thought it was just me.
Wait,
and
what?
Geechee had the best bar in the whole battle.
I was just like,
she was in the building. I gotta believe it.
Okay, they about to get into it. They about to get into it, and then flatline. It's just like, that's it.
Geechee, when they flipped the coin and Geechee snatched it out the air, like, nigga, you was a bitch off top. Boy, I was in this motherfucker scream. I love that type of shit. That type of energy is fire. I love that shit. Like, he was ready to go from the gate.
All right.
Uh-oh. Really? Really?
Is that a Rex Chapman jersey?
No. This is a Larry Johnson's jersey, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to change jerseys again.
Shout out to Grandmama. The reason why I changed jerseys again, man.
You know what?
It's my point that I was going to make, and I'm going to further this point a little bit later. Justin Harris, pipe down, fella, okay? We don't trust you right now because your Av commentary was trash. Anyway. All right, here it goes. It goes down August 10th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Summer Impact.
Summer Impact.
Where you are going to have gun titles versus Loaded Hollow, which quite possibly is one of the dumbest names.
That sounds so pause-worthy. It is not even funny.
It's kind of like
Bullet. Here's what I want. Here's what I want to say.
Well, okay, I could get the Loaded Hollows. I mean, okay.
Yeah, that makes perfect.
There we go.
That makes makes perfect sense.
I get that, but here's my thing.
I can't with two men.
It's a stupid name. I'm just gonna be honest. All right. Here's my point.
Especially when you're looking at gun titles. Okay, Justin came out with his jersey.
Chris.
Okay, so Mojo, we gonna have to get us some jerseys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a jersey.
Chris don't want it with me.
Bro, you don't
Chris you don't want it with me, Chris.
Oh, he got the Penny jersey. That's my guy. I love Penny.
What you want to do, Justin? You want to do this on camera?
Is that what you want to do?
Oh, we can do this.
Nah, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Back to battle rap.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because I got sneakers to match every jersey and hats too, bro. I will come out here with a whole outfit on. Do I need to change again?
I'm not a sneaker guy.
Okay. Here's what I want to say. And the reason why I put this on right now, it goes down August 10th, Summer Impact, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. They are going to try to fill out with Fillmore, which is crazy. It's a huge venue. I've been there before. I've seen concerts there before. Super dope venue. All right. Here is where y'all fucked up, URL. The saving grace of this 2-on-2 battle that y'all just announced is Sue Surf and Tay-Rock in hopes that they're going to be amazing. When we get into this Loaded Lux and A-Verb, I'm going to explain why this was a premature announcement and why you shouldn't have done that. Okay, you should have never announced that battle. You should have saved it for tomorrow. Because what this has really done has pretty much solidified that, A, we all think that, honestly, let's just be real honest. Loaded Lux and Hollow both have been accused of falling off lately, right? All right. So now what we just saw is we saw Sue Surf finally give us what we've been waiting on, and we know what Tay-Rock does. So if I'm the only one here that thinks that it's gun title here for Rio for that battle coming up, do we even care to see Lux again?
Well, you know what? Let's kind of elaborate on that after we get through the last battle, because I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like I do want to elaborate on that a little more. Because in my opinion on this, you may not like, y'all may not like, but we'll get
I have clearly taking this battle. I don't think Geechee was ready for competition like this. I was actually really happy to see her take this so serious. That was really dope. There was a lot of respect there by him taking this serious, understanding how dangerous Geechee is. Coffee Brown. Buy a new pair of shorts.
Don't do that.
No, fuck that. Buy a new pair of shorts and quit fucking being what the focal point of the battle is. Like, you were doing way too much behind him and did him no fucking favors, all right? Thought his prime, calm the fuck down, all right?
Yo, but Chris, to be honest with you, what she did was she was a little extra with it. She actually always does that, but she was actually doing that. She did that earlier in the battle, was behind somebody else, actually.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
She trash. Corey Doe, 3-0. Fuck out of here.
Okay, next battle. I'm trying to get right with Jesus, and the petty is not in me right now. Let me take a sip of my Ripple, because you niggas is on something else. Let's get to this next battle.
Double cut me. Double cut me.
All right. So, this is the final battle of the night. The 6 month in advance announcement.
Oh my God.
The battle that literally all of us almost forgot was about to happen, to be honest.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Any Verb versus Loaded Lux. Summer Madness coming. I get it.
Versus Loaded. Oh my God, son. Listen, first of all,
Oversold.
First and foremost, if you are not a fan of its Barsmith, slow delivery, a lot of thinking, then this battle is not good. Okay?
This battle
I'm going to tell you that right now.
This battle is not.
So, a lot of people, if you were.
I'm sorry, we had some folks come on. Salute Killer Chef. Timberland TV says, yeah, Hollow definitely is not going to let Lux ramble. Well, we know that. But before we get into that, let's just shit. It shouldn't take us very long to be able to get through this battle, although it took them damn near an hour to complete it. Let's go.
That battle was like watching the 10 Commandments, nigga. Both VH1 tapes. Excuse me.
I agree.
It was Moses on the mountain. It was Moses on the mountain versus Pilak by the calf. I will strike it down my 10 Commandments and you will accept my law or not. Verb actually did real good. Verb did what Lux did, but he just did it in a new era, new form of translating it to it was nothing different, bro. It was the old version of Lux versus the new version of Lux. Verb said it himself. When God made you, he didn't just make you, he made two. Is that not what he said? That's what he said.
That's what he said.
I agree with that.
That's what he said.
I do.
He said it basically was it's a battle of the gods. He made it seem like, I don't know if anybody understood the picture that Verb was painting or that Lux was painting. This wasn't a battle. This was like a battle. Let's say we were in old school Colosseum, Rome. This was in a Colosseum. It was the battle of the gods. That's what this was. It was old era god versus one of the new era gods. If I'm putting it in perspective for y'all, if y'all don't understand it, Greek mythology rules here. Okay? Open your ears. Sit up in class. Get my apple. So, as they are going through their rounds, you hear Lux talking to him. You hear Verb talking to him. When it got down, honestly, to the third round for me, it was about who was going to lay the conviction third round. I love calling it that, the conviction thirds, who was going to lay it down better. Honestly, I picked and still got Lux winning 2-1, whatever, but Verb did it better that round to me. Because when Lux tried to do because me and my homie Eves, who's in the back on me, we watched the battle the whole way through, and when we were watching it, it was like, man, like Verb was talking to him, Lux was talking to him, but it was like it didn't matter. Verb came in there with a well-composed speech. He knew exactly the angles he was going to hit on, and when he hit on the whole "Where have you been, Father?" while we were putting down the groundwork, while we were here, you forsaked us, but then you came back. When he going into that type of angle, I felt like Verb edged it, because all Lux did was talk about, like, you want us to be convict, to feel some conviction because you and Verb could have had a conversation on the phone. We know that. This whole battle was like 8 to 9 years in the making. That's not what we waited 8 to 9 years to hear, bro. You could have said that in the interview.
That's a good point. And here's Chris with the Northern Wardrobe change.
Noted.
I agree with that. I do. I feel like, everybody was like, okay, well, I feel like he took with what Malone just said, he took so fucking long to warm up. And I mean, ultimately, I feel like he did rap, but he didn't rappity rap. You know, everybody had the soul forsaken. Oh, Verb is going to beat Lux because he's going to rap, and Lux is not going to rap. He's going to preach. I feel like they both was preachy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a difference between the Seventh-day Adventist pastor and then the Pentecostal pastor and the Baptist pastor.
Goddamn right about that.
All right.
You see, that's what this was. Verb is just a different type of pastor.
Well, I felt like Lux was the Pentecostal pastor, to be quite honest, because he was a lot more animated.
Yes,
now,
I agree.
I will give him the Showtime. The Showtime was great, was good.
I want to say this.
And the remix, and the Hitman remix joint. That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Lux versus Verb was announced way too early.
Yeah.
To the point that they couldn't even start the battle anymore. Okay. So then it comes to battle night, right? Shout out to Lux for not being a diva bitch like he's been in a couple of battles.
Yikes.
What? Mo, you got something to say?
I thought he was being diva-ish.
Okay, you thought he was being diva-ish, but did he make you wait an hour to hit the stage though? Like with the Calico situation.
He was ducked off away from everybody in a separate.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. But he still didn't do what he did with the Hollow battle and the Calico battle, where it was this big, grand ass fucking entrance. All right. Here's the thing. How the fuck do two battle rappers get 19 and a half, 11, 45 months, okay, to write for each other, and there's nothing personal in this battle? This was just rapping.
Well,
nah, you're right.
Yeah.
He brought up
The only.
What was that about, though?
Real Mo, you talking about when Lux said the only thing that he gonna talk about is the time.
Yeah, he brought up the time, and then he called him, and he didn't answer.
You know what that was. Remember when I don't know if you guys guys don't remember in the groups, we actually talked about that a little bit before the battle even happened, when we were giving our pre-recap, he actually, hold on for a minute, Chris. He what more you just said? The time limit. I feel like he said that to try to convince the crowd that he was being a crybaby. You know what I'm saying about the time? Like, that angle ain't work for Lux. I don't know why. Lux, to me, I'm like, bro, you look kind of human. You supposed to be God. Like, I don't know what type of angle that was, but it wasn't it.
I'm gonna say this. I just think that as much time as they had to prepare for this, and this was one of my biggest fears about this battle. It was not going to live up to what was being sold to us. And, you know, like I said, their announcement of it was because they were trying to be in direct competition with somebody else. And here is what I'm saying. You're doing this again now with the gun titles versus Loaded Hollows battle, okay? You should have waited to announce this, okay, until sometime this week, even next week, to be honest, and see how this battle was received and what people thought about it. Because at this point, I have no interest in this
Listen, that was Capone Cigarillo's Lux. That roll, throw that in the garbage, please. Ever wear that again, because we cannot see that Lux at Summer Impact. Period. You will die.
And that's gun
titles.
And okay, see, and that's hold on, Madison. And that's my thing. Go. Madison, hold on. Don't talk. Hey, hold it down through my rounds. All right. We back. We back to do maintenance, Madison. All right. So here's my thing. This battle was exactly what it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to watch it this morning because last night I didn't even make it through Lux's first. I literally had headphones on. I had these headphones on, listening to the battle, and fell asleep during his first round. Okay? Like, what? That's not what this is. Lux versus Verb Lux versus Verb is not what you put on last after somebody's been at an event for 12 hours.
Okay? Yo, I agree. That should have been. It should have been where Rum Nitty and K-Shine is. To be honest with you, either Geechee and Surf should have been the main event, or K-Shine and Rum Nitty, but not. I get it. You're right, Chris. But because of their styles, it was to end the event like that, bro. I felt like I was in the library with the worst teacher ever. Social studies wise, I'm falling asleep in class. I'm loving the subject, but I can't stay up because I'm tired. I've been standing for too long. That's what you're gonna hear. Good battle, but it didn't really live up to. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was just expecting more ferocity and ferociousness from Lux. I really was. When Lux went into the whole, when he went into that whole that third round of his, I just ain't like it, man. I gave that to Verb personally. I didn't like it. I didn't like the angle at all.
Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah. He was saying some stuff like, look, yo, listen, you got to watch a Lux battle 3 to 4 or 5 times, because there was a time, I believe, I don't know if it was the first round or second round, yo, he was spitting in so many. Like he was spitting so, like the bars were coming so fast, the way he was putting it together in the third, like you have to listen to that and slow it down to be like, oh snap, yo, he just hit him with like 7 of them in one type thing. Like you, but just watching that as a fan, they're in the building, standing there for that long, you're the main event, it's Lux. That's not really what everybody expected to see. Nah, not at all. I don't think so.
This is what happens when you have battles that happen years after they're supposed to happen. This is like, we've got to quit doing this. And I'm not, like, my man KP, you know, he was like, Chris, I knew you weren't going to enjoy that battle, bro. Like, nobody from an entertainment factor is going to like this battle. Nobody wants to hear 47.
It's one of those battles you just put straight on the app, like send it right to YouTube quickly. You got to watch it in your home, be able to pause it, bring it back. It's one of those battles. It's not like a K-Shine Rum Nitty battle where on the spot you get an action. Snap, crackle, pop. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. To be honest with you, I agree with you, Chris. Beasley, smack. It's your boy, Mad TV Malone. All I want to say is this. No more over 10-year grudges, please. They not working out. They not working out. No more. Just let it go. No more of those, man. I'd rather the new grudges. Anything past 5 years, I think should let it go.
Let it go, because I mean,
let it go.
It's overlived its shelf life. The anticipation for it dies out quickly. You know, it doesn't hang around like Justin Harris's hair. You know, like the oh, Justin, you gonna pay attention to me, damn it.
Listen, you can't listen.
I wasn't all the one that didn't laugh.
You can't send him balls like that, man. We all ball gang over here. How you can't send shots like that? We all ball heads.
All right, I apologize. My child came. So anyway, just reading some of the. Ooh, a lot of comments. Y'all ain't even reading the comments.
Oops.
Well, you was on mute. We was out here living our best life, trying to hold the show down. Okay.
Excuse me. Just like you have your little one, I have to attend to mine too. I just make sure that I mute my computer while I'm talking business. Thank you very much.
She had to make sure her computer was computing.
My daughter's going to be the biggest star of this show. Matter of fact, here, baby. Here. There we go. Be daddy.
Yeah, basically, I'm reading. They're just talking about what you guys are talking about. And says, so in opinions on the round table, what exactly should Verb have done? I'm not sure what part that was in y'all's conversation. So Killer Chef was talking to Timberland TV, and he says Lux thought Verb wouldn't be as aggressive. You think?
No,
I slightly agree with that. Slightly, I think he thinks that he'd be aggressive. I don't think he thought Verb was going to really come at him like that.
I honestly think that
Verb was spitting, bro.
Fuckers gave 2 shits about this battle.
Sherrod McLean, I see you, bro. Listen, all right. So me and him was on Twitter, and yes, I told him I do stand corrected in what I felt, but this battle to me was closer than most had thought. And he was like, note, these events need to be 5 hours max. Fast.
Hey, yo, I got a question. Is Ange on the YouTube? Is that Ange?
That's Ange. Yep, that's Ange.
Yo, why you got the longest YouTube name ever?
Let me see. And then Anne said,
you got 6-minute rounds.
She said that
That's a lot.
that he had a little more energy than Lux did while they were rapping. She said she thinks Verb wanted to prove that he can rap just like, if not better than Lux. Now, I don't know that he necessarily felt like he can prove it to Lux. I feel like he wanted to prove it to himself, maybe because he's always been rap.
I think I'm gonna do you one better, Wing. I think he wanted to prove it to himself, but he wanted to prove it to all the peers around him that believed he had it in him. Also, but I think he wanted to show everybody.
This is the thing about that Lux and Verb battle. When you look at these two MCs, they're both equally probably the most lyrically gifted in their culture and their region.
Yeah.
That's why Verb told him, where I'm from, I'm you. You know what I'm saying? When they had their original face-off.
I'm glad you said that, Mike. Yo, Ava, don't ever think that you could come for New York niggas like the way you did ever in your life again, bro. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. I'm a New York. Disrespectful.
Hold on, Malone. Hold on. So this is the thing. Lux, this is the thing about Lux. Lux is in a space where I don't understand why he's battling the way he does. When we watch Lux, we got excited when we saw that Funk Flex freestyle. That Funk Flex freestyle reminded us of everything that made us fans of Loaded Lux from the beginning. We have wanted to see that Lux since after the Calico battle, since the Hollow. We wanted to see that. That's what we want. But for some reason, Loaded Lux is not giving us that. I'm a huge Lux fan. I had Lux going to take the W in this one. I thought Lux was going to get this. But at the same time, remembering what Verb did in his first round against Mook, I knew Verb was going to come for blood. And that's what he did in that second and third round. Like,
I feel like his material versus Mook, to me, like his first round versus Mook I feel like that round alone where he was doing the whole, the whole Wakanda, Mufasa, that whole Lion's Pride, African, whatever, King situation scheme, whatever. I like his material versus Mook better than this one.
Lux had
a
lot of shit in this battle. Lux had a lot of shit. The thing about Lux is that Lux is so complex with his shit. It's like you have to pay attention, like what's in between. You have to listen in between.
Right.
He's not the person. Lux is not the wait for the punchline. Read what's in between each bar.
Right.
Lux. You know what I'm saying? So he's weaving things. It's kind of like crocheting. He's weaving things in and out throughout the bar.
He was Doctor Strange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he has to remember, the fans in a large crowd like that, they want immediate impact. They want something boom. They don't want to have to go back and watch it. Now, that's what makes Lux different is he'll lose in the room like he did against ours and then go back and watch the footage.
Don't start that
like shit. Now, when you go back, now listen, now when you go back and watch and listen to everything he's saying, it's everything in between.
Yo, Wing, I'm about to go watch that battle back again. Archie's got his ass kicked. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go look for some things in Lux's rounds now. I don't know. I might have to scourge up a win for him.
What's in between.
After we had that conversation, no, I still got RC Lux.
Everything in between the
lines.
I
do too, but I cannot ignore what he's saying right now. He's right.
Cause check it. I actually had to go back and watch him and Clips again. I was just watching. Matter of fact, I was watching after I went and watched him in Arsenal, and I do recall a while back I had Clips winning. I have Clips edging, and then I watched it again. And I was like, man, listen, what the hell?
Lux's rounds are like fine wine. They're like fine wine the way they age. Like you took
Right.
5 years from now, somebody's gonna discover some hidden
But let me
cookie.
ask y'all this because Timberland. Let me ask y'all this because Timberland TV just asked a question. Y'all spoke of the Mook battle. Would this battle have been better on RBE? Keep it a buck.
No.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
so? You think so?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. Me personally, I'm gonna tell. Okay. Overall, I agree with everybody saying, but I think everybody's saying that because I'm thinking not necessarily on RBE, but maybe not on that big stage.
Yeah.
I think that's a better way to say it. Because RBE, we know how it is. RBE gives you the big stage with the big stage. It's a small
The
stage,
thing about
big stage feel.
RBE, the thing that makes
And let's take
URL
a shot at them.
this is the thing. The thing that makes URL special is the camera footage. The camera
Facts.
footage and the angles from each different angle, it makes
Yeah.
the battle, it gives it a different feel. RBE has cool, it's cool,
One-dimensional.
but they
It's
just
like
recently
one-dimensional.
started using Avo. They just recently started using Avo. But URL is able to utilize those camera angles more than RBE can because they're using bigger venues, which gives a
Right.
different feel to the battle. The battle looks better. And this
Can I say
battle
something to you
does
too,
not
Mike?
look better. This battle, it even all the way down to the audio. The audio.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
did y'all see
Everything on
how?
URL is just better.
Did y'all see
As
how?
good as
Did you see how they tried to do the little? Listen. The talk of this is that this could be the one to rival Summer Madness 2, right? Did you see the camera angles and cuts? The long shot showing the whole crowd, the stage looking small, zooming in. Yo, I remember seeing that type of shit. That's like Summer Madness shit.
Yeah, that is.
That's Summer Madness.
Listen, when you go Mojo, am I wrong? This felt like a Summer Madness event.
It did.
The way that it feels like a Summer Madness event. It does. But listen, okay.
It didn't feel like N.O.M.E to me. It felt like Summer Madness.
I hope
It did.
I'm saying your name correctly. He just broke this down. He said, okay, Lux and Verb were both rapping well. He said the difference is that Verb's material dug in to Lux a little more. He said Verb began to pull away in the first. In the second, he said it was close. It was close. He said you could go either way. He said, but he thought that Verb got it. And then, of course, in the third was clear.
Yeah, Verb's third was strong.
Nah, Verb's third was hella strong. I did not give Lux that third in no way, shape, or form. I didn't. Verb had me on some. Damn, I felt the conviction. Like I felt it.
I had Verb with the first. I had Lux with the first. I did feel like. No, I felt like Verb's second was stronger. Y'all thought the third was stronger?
I feel like Verb's second and third were his best rounds. His second was crazy. His second, he went bananas. That's when he turned up. His first round was cool, but I felt like he was just throwing the bait out there, just like just throwing some jabs, see what Lux was gonna do. And then he started heating up in that second round and that third round, and Lux couldn't do nothing. And I got Verb taking it 2-1.
Justin, I see you shaking your head.
Here he goes.
I got Lux taking this battle. The first and the second. I feel like he was way more, maybe not way more, but he was just more direct. I feel like he took this battle more personal than Verb. I feel like Verb was rapping. There were times when Verb was rapping. It's like, okay, it sounds good, but what is he really saying? What is he really? I mean, he's William, but what is he really saying? What is he?
Somebody actually said Verb's not really rapping. I remember somebody saying that.
Yeah, well, that's just
Verb wasn't what?
That Verb wasn't really rapping. He was doing that lyrical miracle lions and tigers.
Yeah, but I'm like, what is he really saying?
There's a thing. Lux does that sometimes too.
Yes, he does. Yes,
he does that sometimes too.
Yes,
but I like that. This is the thing. I like when Verb does that because it's when you're not just a battle rapper, but you're a rapper. Period. You're showing different levels to your rhyming ability.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. I like it.
He took on that style after he battled, or around the time that he battled Daylight, and that's just not who he is. I feel like that's just. I get where you're coming from. That you want to change and you want to add more dimension, but that's just not. That just to me, it does not work for him. I don't feel like it works for him. Now that he's done that so often or so much for the last few years, you want to try to get back to. I mean, he pretty much told us when all the melee was going on with him and ARP. He pretty much told us he does not have it in him to do these battles like that. Now, I mean, we pretty much have already said who we had in these in that battle. My question is, how in the hell is he calling out Geechee and Av right now, though?
Who, Verb?
Yes.
Because they're both dangerous. Verb wants the dangerous MC.
Listen, we're not even gonna do that. We're not even gonna do that. I feel like Verb got a big head since Mook. Verb got a big head since Mook. Pause. He got a big gassed head. He got Mook, but you didn't kill him.
Verb has
you didn't kill Lux, and now you calling niggas out. Av will kill him.
This is the thing. Verb has always said and stood by this. I'm a warrior. That's his thing. He's gonna go against the most dangerous people.
Yeah, but listen, you see how Braveheart ended though, right? He was a warrior too.
It don't matter, but you're gonna go out fighting. So I see where Verb is coming from with that.
Right,
Verb
you
still
can go out fighting.
Wait, hold on. Verb still has that mindset that I want to face the best, whether I win or lose. I want to get in there and fight with the best.
Okay,
you're a competitor.
But here's the thing.
He's a competitor. You're supposed to feel like that.
But wait, I don't understand that.
Get your head shot the fuck off.
I don't understand that because we are not going to sit here and make it seem like Iron Solomon is doodle.
Yo, did y'all see Iron Solomon's comments about the battle?
Talk about it.
He said that they both was trash. He said they both was trash.
Pass, bro. You caught that pass. What did he say?
He said that he wasn't impressed, and he said honestly he was pretty much lackluster for both of them. Basically, that's what he said. He wasn't impressed.
Wayne, you're right. Iron Solomon is not trash.
Iron ducked him for that.
Hold on, Malone. You keep cutting me off, man. So
it's called lagging.
You're absolutely right. Solomon is not trash at all. But when the opportunity to battle the person that you've been wanting to battle for years comes along, I'm going to take that over a battle that really doesn't have any history.
And I disagree with you then when you said that. I disagree with you now. Ducking is ducking. He ducked.
You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
He's not ducking.
Hold on. No.
He ducked.
Just don't have it in you. And the ass and the battles was back to back because URL made it seem as if the battles were going to be back to back. Any smart scientist motherfucker would have known if they were paying attention that they were going to push the battle back to June. You got scared. That had more than enough time to write.
That's why Lux addressed that in his third.
I'm not buying that shit. So now you turn around.
Lux addressed it.
And you want to battle Geechee and Av now.
How? You still owe us Iron. Nah, bro. You don't get to do that.
If he gives us that, cool. That's not a battle that, like, it's a cool battle, but it's not a battle that I'd be like, oh, shit, I got to see that. It's not one of those battles.
But
all right, Mike, I'm supposed to battle you.
Do you want to battle the best or do you want to battle the most popular going out? Because you're going out.
Okay. And is Geechee not one of the best?
But how are you not battling Iron though? How you just get to bypass Surge?
I'll give you that.
That battle could be postponed. He said that.
Yeah. So we can still get that battle. But when you have the opportunity to face Lux, when you have an opportunity to face the fucking Loch Ness monster over something that you can battle anytime, Lux doesn't come out of the crib for just anybody.
But Lux would never wanted the storyline.
If you didn't get a lackluster ass fucking Mook. Like, come on.
Right. Listen. Verb chased the storyline. He chased the slaying of the goat. That's what Verb did. Any man would have.
Are you serious, bro?
He wasn't lackluster.
Who wasn't lackluster?
No.
Luke wasn't lackluster.
What? That's risky business.
I'm coming. Elizabeth, I'm coming.
That's risky business.
Okay, listen. Mook was not incredible.
He was
He was
trash.
not incredible by no means, but he wasn't bad either. He may not have lived up to everybody's standards, but he went in there and did good. Mook went in there and did something that can't none of these niggas in battle rap do in that third round. Name me one nigga that can say some fire 20 minutes straight of fucking fire.
Who said 20 minutes straight? Wait. Who said 20 minutes straight of fire? Mike, what were you watching?
Are you serious? I'll let y'all hold that one. It's battle rap is opinionated at the end of the day. I felt like he did great in that third round.
We've just come back to this block in the road. We was here last time with you a couple months ago. We ain't gonna change the energy. It's the same thing, bro. He did not. He was trash. He spent like 5 minutes or whatever, and the other 15 was garbage. What do you mean?
I don't think so. I don't believe that it was. I don't believe that it was. It had extremely high points. It had a couple low points, but I think that third round was great. He went in there and
tiptoeing out on the ledge.
He went tiptoeing on the ledge. Something that none of these niggas can do.
That's risky. That's risky business.
Find me one of these battle rappers that can go in there and spit nonstop.
That's risky business.
Listen, we're not giving credit.
It's a little risky.
I am. As a rapper, I am. As a rapper, I am giving that credit because not everybody can do that. 20 minutes flawless of a third round. None of these
how many? Yo, listen. How many of us? How many of us sitting on this panel used to actually rap? I am one. I'm not about to keep running back to that angle because I used to rap. No, I don't care, bro. It was risky business. That was trash.
Malone, let me ask you this: were you a battle rapper?
Listen, I'm from the era I used to battle in the corners. I never stepped on the stage. I battled at college. No.
Listen.
It doesn't matter though.
No.
It matters a lot because the mindset is different. The mindset is different just for somebody who could rap and somebody who could battle. You can't find me one of these motherfucking battle rappers that can get up there and rap nonstop flawlessly for 20 minutes straight.
DNA probably could. DNA probably could. K-Shot probably could. You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? Matt, you want me to keep going?
I need to see it.
I feel like anybody who actually raps can do that. He goes up and does these freestyles endlessly. Like
Conceited.
Do this shit. It's nothing. It's not rocket science.
Barely even a rapper.
Danny Myers. Danny Myers probably the only one. You said name one. I named like 3 or 4.
No, you said Danny's probably the only one that I can agree with.
Would you like to chime in on this?
I'm listening. I'm trying to think of some ballads. Diz, maybe. I mean, what he did with Danny was dope. That was pretty long-winded. That was pretty long-winded.
Yeah.
Diz. I'll say Diz and Danny are probably the only two that I can think that can put together a heat for 20 minutes.
You said 20 minutes. Clips.
I'm not listening to Clips for 20 minutes.
Clips is not going to give us 20 minutes.
I'm not listening to Clips for 20 minutes.
He'll spit for 20 minutes though.
Yeah, you're right. It would.
I gotta fuck with Mike. Mike, chill out, man. Don't catch a headache.
Freestyle for 20 minutes. Clips will not write a fucking 20-minute verse.
You're absolutely correct, sir. Okay, I was just trying to fuck with you.
Okay, so Timberland TV.
My point is this. His move third round was good. I love what he did. I love what he proved skill wise. That battle, I still feel like when I watch it, I go back and forth.
You feel like back and forth? That battle was ass. He lost. He got damn near 30.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion, but
that's the battle rap coaches. But that's the battle rap coaches' opinion in a whole. I don't understand, sir.
I don't give a fuck about the battle rap coach's opinion. I'm Mike.
Let me read these comments. And Chris, you just missed out on a hell of a damn.
Oh man, yeah, you did.
Oh, which one?
You did.
Justin, are we doing this?
Huh?
y'all having the Jersey battle mid. Y'all are crazy. These niggas is having that Jersey battle.
So Timberland TV says the older battlers use more angles and personals and less double and triple entendres. New battlers have more double, triple entendres mixed with punches. What 5 battlers now can bridge the gap? That's a good ass question.
Yeah, you know what? That should have been a question asked. That is a good question. I don't know.
That's a damn good question.
Who could bridge the gap? I think one of the people, he was from the West. He kind of retired now. He's not here anymore. I don't think.
Who?
Daylight.
Okay, but that's Daylight. Is not, no. The question is what battlers now can bring.
Oh, I don't think we found him yet, man. I don't know.
No, this is why nobody's getting pushed.
Well, true. That is true.
Yeah, because and everybody gets mad. Okay, so New Jersey Twerk. Everybody gets mad because Twerk gets a certain court, a certain look, and it's because he was something he never.
He was supposed to be that person, but it ain't gonna be Twerk. It's not.
It's not.
Okay, so Sherrod said A Ward and Mike P. What y'all think about that?
Wait, what about him?
What about him?
That they could bridge the gap.
No. Yeah, nah. Next. No.
No.
All right.
No.
Actually, you know what? From a personality standpoint,
I don't think that Daylight ever did angles. Did Daylight? Well, on Patchy, no.
Well, you know what it is? Daylight, he used to scheme into angles, not really angles. I don't know. The way he did it was kind of different. It's kind of different. I mean, you could say yes and no.
Honestly, if we're talking about bridging gaps amongst leagues in a month and fan bases and everything like that, is that what we're talking about?
Well, okay, you heard the whole question. Basically, the older battlers, they have well more attributes, and that's true.
I'll say this. Big K would have a great opportunity to do that if Big K was not the way he is.
Could we say Pat Stay?
No.
But those are older guys. See, these are older.
Okay.
Big K is still
newer one.
Big K is still considered newer though.
Yeah, he is.
He's still considered newer. Rum Nitty has a good has
Nitty has to find that divide because he overshoots to me. I mean, he can scheme and punch.
I mean, he the gun line king. He's overkill. Overkill.
Personally, I think Geechee could do it.
You know what it is though, but for the same reason that she said that Rum couldn't, is kind of the same reason why I feel like Geechee. I don't know, because it's like Geechee gives you that real nigga feel. He gives you that real feel, but he still got. You know what it is? Here's the thing that's scary, y'all. We haven't seen Geechee at his peak yet.
At all.
He's come in the game and he's just been kicking ass, right?
Yeah, no, see, Geechee hasn't hit his prime yet. And,
right.
And that's a scary thing when you
so check this out, Chris. So okay, let me get this out. What
about Chess?
To you guys. Let me ask you guys. Chess, that's a good one. I'm gonna say this. If Geechee is the same way now till he gets to his prime, is it gonna be safe to say that he's just one dimensional?
Probably,
yeah.
No, actually, I'll give you. Actually, and this is gonna sound mad biased.
Whoever said Chess, that would New Chess, maybe. He was supposed to be the original person before Twerk came along.
It's gonna sound biased. It's gonna sound mad.
I feel like Loso could have, but Loso has a lot.
No, Loso does not resonate well on URL. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't, man. He died a couple times.
I've watched Trez.
A-Verb never touched the stage yet. A-Ward, never touched the stage.
I don't know that necessarily about URL. I think this is just battlers in
overall.
I have all right, so Trez has literally transcended from Don't Flop, Spit That Heat, URL, Pivot. It sounds mad biased when I say it because that's my man, but Trez actually has the ability to take rooms anywhere. And we're gonna find that out. We're gonna find that out very soon because he is actually going to London.
Okay, and Sherrod actually, the question that he was asking, he actually said the battler that he had was Chess, not Trez. He said,
Shah said Chess. Shah said Chess. He did.
Okay, yeah. So if Chess can stay on this same
newfound path, right?
He did with Geechee, then yes. He's got a very, very solid chance.
I'll take the Chess versus Twerk, the Chess versus Geechee. That Chess, yes. That Chess.
Yeah.
Yes. But I will say this. if it's not going to be chest, Trent has the best opportunity to do it because I've seen him on several stages. I've seen him in different environments. He can.
I mean, we watching Chef's elevation. I mean, we see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. We watch him go from the small room, small stage, mini stage, mid stage to the main stage. I like Chef. I like Chef on a big stage, though. You know what I'm saying? He can transform into his inner star. That boy a problem.
Here's we're about to see what his international worth is because he is going to be battling on Shotty's league.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And Pat, don't ever in your life come for Shotty. You ain't ready. I just need to say that.
Damn. Oh damn. Oh shit.
What'd she say?
Pat Stay came for Shotty Horror. He just better leave him alone.
I want to see that.
Who?
It is, but yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that.
I'm almost positive that battle happened already.
No.
Shotty Horror
and I don't think it has. It never happened.
Yo, it was supposed to happen though, a long time ago.
I want to see Pat Stay versus. I want to see Pat Stay versus Shotty, and I also want to see Shotty versus Oxymoron.
I'm looking at it right now.
Shotty versus Oxymoron will be fire.
Wait. I'm looking at the battle right now. Pat Stay versus Shotty Horror 6 years ago, 295,000 views.
What?
Oh, it did happen.
Damn. What?
When? On what? Don't flip.
I'm almost positive. That's why I said I was almost positive that battle happened already.
Because you watched it already, you slick guy. You what platform?
Wait.
What platform? Now hold on, Mike. What platform? What platform did that happen? Like where did they battle at? Like what was it on? King of the Dot?
No.
No.
It was overseas, bro.
I do know where this happened.
It was overseas.
Yeah.
It was King of the Dot and Don't Flop collaboration before they fell out.
Oh. I am surprised.
You know what? I remember that. Yo, actually, I did watch that battle. Nah, Mike is right. I seen that.
And
he's right.
That was good.
I forgot all about that. Wow.
Yeah. You guys can't tell me nothing. I know
somebody sounds like Megatron.
You didn't watch it. You went to go look for it.
And
that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. No, I said I knew it happened already. I've seen it.
I haven't, and I'm a Shotty fan, and I don't.
Yeah, that's why I had to go look. That's why I was like, hold on.
So in the comment section, you watch. You give me your personal opinion too, Mike. Who won that battle then?
If I'm correct, Pat Stay didn't have all his material during that battle. Or something happened where the battle didn't go how it was supposed to.
Sound like a grudge. Sound like a rematch needs to happen. Yeah. In the States this time. Yeah. Over here. You know what I'm saying? Over here, so we can know that it happened.
We got to see what Shotty does with Rock first.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Literally why this battle doesn't matter. One, it was shot in 2013. Second, it was done in Sweden. No.
Oh, Sweden got a battle rap league?
I want to see
That's crazy.
Versus Pat Stay.
That is crazy.
Thank you.
Now.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, right now. It can happen on, honestly, I wouldn't care where it happened. It could happen on KOTD, URL, RBE. I wouldn't care.
This happened on a league called Critical. Okay.
Yeah, never heard of it. It's Critical. We ain't heard of it.
This is back when Shotty Horror represented Don't Flop. Shotty Horror hasn't represented Don't Flop.
God knows how long, right?
So hold on, Pat. So okay. So he was representing Don't Flop, and Pat Stay was representing Critical.
Came back, y'all. Best friend came back. Say what up, everybody.
What up?
What's good, homie? Everything.
Hey,
tell him your rap name. It's Chirp for N.O.M.E right here.
Nice.
That's a great
I'm gonna tell you right now, you have a better record than your dad does right now.
Dang.
He said, "Hey, look at him." He's like, "Wait."
Hold on. Wait till I tell you about the battle me and him had yesterday.
He told you about that corn and cabbage life, huh?
He told me I was gonna die on Father's Day, 2019.
Wait, performance? Did he perform it? Like,
yeah, he was. Yeah, we was in here watching the battles yesterday, and he was like, "He gonna die on Father's Day, 2019, shot in the head."
Lock your doors until he's 18. Lock your doors, all right? Lock your doors.
Headshot. Shit, all right.
That was critical.
That was critical.
All right, so I still think
I'll be right back.
Pat Stay versus Shotty Gora on a current big league with the current
that'd be fire on URL. That'd actually be fire during Summer Madness or something like that. That'd be fire.
Actually, Malone, I agree. I think that would be fire for URL.
Yeah, it would. That'd be fire.
So Killer Chef said Pat Stay versus K Shine. We haven't had that yet.
Yeah, I don't want to see Pat Stay versus K Shine because K Shine, Pat can't stand in front of K Shine. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Not this new K Shine. Oh, I want to say, first and foremost, Mr. K Shine, I had a little interaction with you on your Instagram page. Thank you for liking my comment. You know what I'm saying? But it was true what I said. You was rapping. You know what I'm saying? I salute to you and Nitty. But I want to apologize to you because doing our the little predictions, I said I didn't want to hear K twerk. Sir, not only have you taken me now, hold on, let me get this out.
Okay.
Not only do I apologize, sir, because you let me understand that aggression was yours first before that young man came along, but I seen something different. Nitty really made him level up. I think the shine we gonna see after this Nitty battle is about to be very dangerous. He's calling out the goats. He wants Hollow. He wants Hollow.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no issue. I have no urge to really see Hollow anytime soon.
No, here's what I'm saying. Honestly, I just want to see somebody get him out of here.
Okay.
I feel like Hollow been around for too long. I feel like he's not even the same Hollow we used to see. It's like watching him the last couple battles, I've been let down. I know that he's never been that punch kind of guy, but he's always been witty. He's always been kind of funny. But now it's more like, to be honest with you, it's kind of like since the couple, I think the battle he had, one or two battles before that math battle, and it's like that math battle kind of put the cherry on the top of the cake. It's like, you lost to math, bro. Not saying math is ass, but you lost to math, my nigga. Like,
that's the battle you should have lost.
You should have lost that battle.
Yeah. Not at all. You know what? The thing about that math battle, this is the thing about that math battle. Math cared about that battle more than Hollow did. Math had been dying for this battle. Math took the personal route. Math wanted to destroy Hollow. Hollow didn't want to go in there to destroy Math.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about that battle. It's like, it's like, I'm going in to battle this dude, but I really am just like we've been.
But aren't we the same ones? But aren't we the same ones that say that that's still not an excuse? You got to go into every battle. It don't matter if it's somebody you want to battle or not.
I agree 100%. I'm not saying that. I'm not giving him an excuse, but I'm just saying I can understand like
his logic. Yeah,
like you're gonna give people material, but it's just like it's me.
Yo, if we really want to see the best Lux, stop putting Lux against. I don't want to need to say it like this. Don't put Lux against people here. Put Lux against the oxymoron. Hold on. Oxymoron. Put him against, send him out into the world. All right, Lux, you showed us that you could leave New York one time in 25 years. All right, man, keep traveling.
I think one of the guys said that he needed to have another home game.
Forget the home game. No home games. Let's see you on the road.
No, away game. I'm sorry.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
Yes.
I feel
back to the comment about K-Shine, K-Shine and Pat Stay. Shiraz said he thinks that Pat can stand in front of K-Shine and he would actually win.
Agreed.
Why? Because he's taller and he'll be spitting, talking down to him?
No, because he can actually. We just went over all the reasons why Pat Stay is a well-rounded MC.
Oh no, I was there. I gave mine too. But what I'm saying is that K-Shine.
That's why he can beat K-Shine. That's why he can beat K-Shine.
K-Shine ain't Shotgun Suge, bro.
Okay, and Shotgun Suge is Tay-Rock. Shotgun Suge is Arsenal. Shotgun Suge, K-Shine is all these other people that Hollow. I mean, he arguably beat Hollow.
Well, to be honest with you, all the people you named, didn't K-Shine already zip them up? What are we talking about?
Pat Stay has zipped up quite a few people. Some very notable names.
True indeed. But this is new Pat Stay. This is new Pat. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. This is new Pat versus new Shine. You think that new Pat Stay can stand in front of?
I like the way you picture
new
that.
Shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that respect, I'll give it to y'all. But if we talking
angles,
angles, nah, come on, bro. Keyshawn.
Angles. It's not just angles, but the execution of the angles. That is very dangerous.
That I give you that. I give you that. I said that. That's true. I
You
give you
can
that.
talk about how much you're gonna shoot somebody and kill somebody throughout a battle, but once somebody strips you of everything that you're saying right there, then what?
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not even going. I'm not going to entertain this conversation anymore. I'm just going to concede early and say, Mike, you got it. Because actually, when you said that, listen, when you said that, something came to my head real quick. I'm not going to lie to you. During the Pat Stay and shotgun battle, did y'all see when Pat Stay went for the fake pocket tap and he made Suge react? That right there to me, I was like, nah, that's showmanship. Like, nah, you know what? Nah, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see you got it. You got it. You got it. Who said that? What was the name of that? The person that commented on Wing?
That was Sherrod McLean.
Mr. Sherrod McLean. I can see y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Check it out. So it has been fun, y'all. But I gotta go to sleep in 30 minutes.
Yo, would you believe my phone been on 0%? My phone been on 0% plugged in the wall this whole time for the culture. I got no battery life. As soon as I plug out, I'm done.
That's because you're on a fucking cricket fucking phone made out of potatoes.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. First of all, I'm on an LG Galaxy. Listen, we're not even gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you talking is way out of this world. I'm just on a Galaxy phone. Holla at me. I'm done.
You're not on the. How you on an LG Galaxy? LG don't even make Galaxy.
Samsung. Samsung.
LG Galaxy iPad.
Listen, what happened is I had sound on my nose. I just came up with that on the fly, but you knew what I meant. You filled in the bar. I'm still out of this world. Bye.
We appreciate
this nigga Malone is signing off out of his television made out of fucking car toys and shit.
Nah, hell no, chill. I got Vonage. Huh?
Make sure you subscribe every time that we are on, so you get the notifications every time we are.
I got Vonage.
Live. Anybody that wants to, anytime you want to come onto the show, you must have Google Hangouts. You want to go to your Play stores or your iPhone stores and download that app and give us your email address so that we can sign you in. We appreciate you all.
And if you got an LG Galaxy, it comes on the phone.
Give it back. Give it back. All right.
It has been fun.
Give it back.
Hours kicking it with y'all. What else was I about to say? Oh, we will. I think we're doing a show Wednesday or Thursday next week. Typically Thursdays are our days, but you know what? We are all working mothers and fathers, and so you know we do it when we can. But I believe it's Wednesday or Thursday when we will have Coliseum battle rap league. We have that huge card coming up on the 23rd.
For the record, that's how you fight back, Mike.
Right. The party coming up. The party. We'll go over those battles, and we'll have K Sleeves from the league on, and some other stuff.
Shout out K Sleeves. Shout out Kali, man.
Yeah, shout out Kali. Shout out Kali. And of course, we'll just have battle rap review as we always do.
Blackbeard.
So we are closing shop.
Mike N.O.M.E, your girlfriend's favorite rapper. Don't believe me? Just ask her. Follow me on Instagram, MICPHENON, and on Twitter. All that good shit.
It's your boy Matt TV Malone signing off. You know, face Malone _ BMW _ entertainment or IG at face Malone Instagram. Listen, once again, yo, Mike, you got today for the first time. You got it, boy.
He banged on you. He banged on you already.
Oh man.
I can't hear nothing with these headphones in.
And I'm gonna find me a slogan. Y'all need to find me a slogan.
Ring, you had a slogan. We had it like 2-3 shows ago, and you said you was gonna take it. I forgot who said it. I forgot it too. I think Justin said it. Somebody said it.
Salute to y'all for show. And we will talk about these other matches. You know what? We are actually going to start reviewing battles. And you know what? Since we don't have anything else next week, we got to get at Mike and this goddamn luck. And we got to get back at him. We got to debate that battle. I think we may have to do that. We may
Now
have to.
he's got points now because R stunk the place up. Now that it gave him another angle to talk from, and honestly, he deserves it. Now shout out to you, Mike. He definitely deserves it. Before he didn't have nothing, but now he got some. Slightly.
We can still fight back.
Of course.
It's been real. It has been real. Justin, you can give your outro as we are marching out like the ushers.
Yeah, like the ushers.
No.
After or before the collection plate?
Oh,
after.
Okay.
It was before. That's your boy Justin Harris on Consistent Basis. You can follow me on Twitter Stay Consistent 3, and on IG at Jacory23, and YouTube Consistent Basis. Appreciate y'all having me on.
All right.
Signing off of Mojo, Chris Petty, and everybody else that's not on here.
Shy.
See you guys. Bye, Win.
All the
Bye,
family. Yeah. It's 100 of us.
All right.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Round table shit.
Round table. Get up out of here.